in this town.
You know what? Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two
Good
of
for
us
you.
here in
Keep those spirits up, Vault-Tec rep. I don't know. Oh, there's Hancock. Oh, look. They're all in a house. There's
Maybe
Piper.
constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
They're all hanging out in this house. How do I get in here?
Hi.
Where's the goddamn
Hello?
door? There they all are. Here's
Any
Nick.
chance you got a second now?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Of course, Nick. What's up?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can
Request,
trust
I
you
think.
at this point. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder
For
that
now?
I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending
Sad.
to be human.
Very sad.
You think, you feel. You're more than pretending, Nick.
Nice of you to say, but your kind don't usually have to deal with someone else's whole life trapped inside their skulls. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight.
For now?
I know I got it good, but my entire life
Okay, holy fuck.
I owe to Nick. Everything that makes
What
me
a
who I
terrible
am,
way to
my
start.
judgment, my speech.
This is
hell,
live, by
even
the
my
way,
name.
indeed.
They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing.
Look at these
A shell.
dislikes.
All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
Separate you and Nick. A new name. Quit pitting yourself. Build your own life.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home.
Hello, Tiju. Alien.
Friends.
More
Yeah,
like
I mean, you're not
Moran,
wrong.
dude.
You know, I'm just gonna need some
Holy
time.
fuck, this is bad. I expected something. Look at this. Is he falling
Figuring
asleep?
out.
No, he's not.
You're a real good friend. Thanks.
Nah, he's not.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Why is she
Should I
so
take
wet? What the
Hancock?
fuck?
or should I take Nick?
Why is everyone so
Who do I
wet?
want to take with me? I honestly don't know. You know, Hancock we spent very little time with. Maybe we'll get Hancock to come with us.
So, you ready to get this show on the road?
Yeah, Bethesda quality.
Let's do it.
Done.
You are such a fascinating specimen, Monsieur Hancock.
You just love me for my body.
Monsieur
baby.
Hancock.
Happens all the time.
Wow. All right, here. Oh, look at all these places
Oh
we now
man,
have.
this
We
is
unlocked these,
rough.
but we might as well just have
$9,
everyone say
by the way.
sanctuary so
That's
we
pretty
know where they
cool.
are, right?
Doing pretty well today.
Cool.
And Tony, he does. Hey, Agent Proper,
Blue
welcome.
Manatee says, Nick is always my favorite companion. Be sure you're going to want him with Far Harbor. Right, because remember, the Far Harbor DLC is all about synths. And so having him there, I believe, actually gives some significant, like, dialogue and stuff going on in the story when we do it. Cool. Thanks for that reminder.
Okay, we might move on. This is
You
terrible.
Also says you maybe max Nick in the first playthrough, DLC, but not the main game though. Let's get Hancock going here. All right, so mission wise, what are we doing? We're doing best of 3.
Okay, we're done. Fuck this. Stream's over. No, it's not. Okay, I'll do raw fill since it has the chat on screen. Big ups. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry for the very boring style intro. Today, I know I'm late, but I want to check out the level 1 because we saw it the past 2 days in a row. And both days there was like a meltdown. And apparently today there was another one. So we're having a 3-day meltdown streak. And he doesn't even charge for this, which is pretty funny. And I'm glad it's happening. So before this though, we will get to the daily wrap because this is where it starts, and it's pretty important. Him and his little dress pattern thing, whatever this is. Yeah, let's just get into it. Fuck it. So this is from yesterday. Crow Country and Hades 2 are great. So why the indies dislike? The Daily Wrap, June 4, 2024.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 4th of June, 2024. I'm not going to go too crazy into detail tonight simply because I have to do a private patron react video of over an hour. Well, an hour, but then uploading it and everything. So because of that,
Oh, no.
I need to get to that. So I'm not going to elaborate too long in this video. But in a nutshell, podcast today was fun. We talked about some gaming news, updates, and things like that. And then we started a new game called Crow Country. Why did we play Crow Country?
Hey,
Because
Majestic
you guys
Toaster, what's up?
recommended it, told me all about
Here we go. Sorry, I'm talking over it, but this is important. He's gonna blame the audience.
Called Crow Country. Why did we play Crow Country? Because you guys recommended it, told me all about it, said it was right up my alley, said it was a game that people would really enjoy watching me play because it emulates kind of like a PS1 survival horror experience, like Resident Evil or Silent Hill, and that it was reviewed very highly. I paid for this game, $20, started playing it today, played it for around 3 hours. I like it. It does play like a classic survival horror, but with quality of life improvements. You can rotate the camera fully. The game runs at 60 frames. The actual combat controls are much better than old survival horror games. But the discovery of the plot is very similar to old survival horror games and well done.
Okay.
So far, I'm really liking it.
So far, the game's awesome. So what's the problem, DSP?
So I start the stream with a lot of people watching.
Big
1
ups,
hour
a
in,
lot of
everyone's
people.
complaining. Oh, this game is too boring.
Too boring.
I don't like the graphics because it looks like a PS1 game. All right? Yeah, can I be honest? I'm getting pissed now.
Uh-oh.
I only knew about this game and played it because people told me about it and said this would be a great game for you. It's right up your alley of horror, the kind of games you like to see you play. The minute I start playing it, people start bitching. It does piss me off because I went out of my way to stop playing multiverses because people said, stop playing it. We don't like that. Play this instead. I do. And now people are telling me we don't like that either. Do you seem to understand the pattern that I'm getting here? Is that I'm telling you, I like games. I'm enjoying them. The passion is coming through in the gameplay.
There you go. There's the key thing that I noticed, because I did pre-screen this video, I apologize, but there's the key thing. Just because you say the passion is coming through in the videos, doesn't make it so. It's really bad. Like, again, the whole thing with this dude's gameplay is that it's really, really, really fucking boring. It's awful. And he goes through these things where he likes to create polls, he likes feedback, quote unquote, all so that when this happens and he doesn't make money, he can just put the blame on everybody else. Because there it is. Oh, my passion comes through the stream. What? Like, that's exactly part of the reason why nobody sticks around with you. Because they start to notice you don't actually like any of these games. And if you're not having fun, why would anyone else have any fun? He can't even pretend to have fun. And when he does, he comes across as like some Muppet. Ironically enough. He's like fake. He's like a fake person.
Telling you, I like games. I'm enjoying them. The passion is coming through in the gameplay.
The passion's coming
We got a
through.
group of people who are just negative fucking people who come by and complain about every fucking game that I play now.
Like, that's so interesting right there. The passion comes through, but we got a bunch of negative fucking people. Like, I don't know. Just because you say it doesn't mean it's the truth. Doesn't mean that's the case at all. Like, that's not what's happening. You're just kind of boring, DSP. Not even kinda. You're fully boring.
And it's getting tiring at this point. It is. Where were the people who wanted this game? It started off with good viewership. By the end of the stream, again,
Yeah,
under
Elon.
300 viewers. We actually had a
We're
good rally
view
of support
auditing.
during the podcast. As soon as I start playing the game, non-stop complaints. People stop supporting.
Yeah, so that's a very simple solution. Good pause. The reason, I don't know how he doesn't understand that this was a bad thing, and it always was a bad thing. And his and it's already too late in reality, but it's already too late. But when people were telling him to shorten the pre-stream and he never did that, he was kind of only benefiting people that don't like him and people that like just want to laugh at him. Because again, like I said it last stream, but the reason more people show up for the level 1 is because you get stuff like this. It's the reason we're gonna watch the level 1 and not watch this.
No. Yes? Maybe. I think so. Oh yeah, we have to figure out how to get in. The Hope's March Pentecostal Church? How do we enter this thing? I guess from the big hole in the ceiling. Why does it say there's so many? Oh, no. Hi.
There you go. He one-punched all of the
God, there's a
ghouls.
lot. Oh my!
How exciting. I really want to drive home this point. That's why I'm letting it play for so long.
Damn!
Damn!
There's still
Normal
more.
difficulty, one-shotting every enemy. Whoa.
I leveled up! From punching that many, I leveled up. That's insane.
Okay.
That was a ton of freaking ghouls.
Yeah, turn that into a YouTube short. Anyways, that's my point. DSP, people show up for the level 1 because you say stupid shit. You do stuff like this, where you freak out about money, you complain about views, and then you blame everyone else for all of your problems. There's a chance that there might be some gold dust. That's why people show up. Watching you punch enemies over and over again and you going, damn, that's not entertaining. It's really not. That's why people watch you play Street Fighter too, because other than random rage complaining, there's random rage, like baby rage, where he complains about Street Fighter, and that's the only other entertainment value that this guy has.
I'd actually say we did good with super chats today. Tips, we got $20 for the entire premiere stream of a new game.
20
So
bucks.
basically the stream kind of paid itself for the cost of the game, but that's not what I'm looking for. People told me it was reviewed well. Everyone likes it. So where are the people? The positive people who want to see.
What was that noise 5 times in a row? Sure, why not?
What was that noise?
What was that noise?
What was that noise?
What was that noise?
There you go.
Yeah.
I know it was 4. whatever.
Honest question at this point.
Big ups.
Okay? Where are they? Or is it more bullshit? Is it more people blowing smoke
Jacob.
up my butt about this is a game we want to see you play, but not really. We knew that no one would like Phil playing this because it looks like an old game. You know, this reminds me of Signalis. Signalis I played in early 2023 when there was no other high-profile games out. It did play like a classic survival horror game. Admittedly, with Signalis, there were some things that caused me to rage at the end. I feel
And like, look at this. He's sitting here actually thinking, and this is the problem. Like, the way he runs his business has been flawed since day one. Like, maybe not. Like, day one, it was fine, right? People were showing up because there weren't a lot of gameplay videos on the internet. So his channel was one of the few places you can go to watch gameplay videos just of the game. But like, that quickly died out. He never evolved past that and like made people enjoy his company, or maybe at some point. But the problem is DSP is DSP. So he never evolved past that. And he's not actually an enjoyable person to watch or to be around or to even pretend you want to be friendly with. Like a parasocial thing. Unless you're a weirdo, which his real viewers, quote unquote, are. They're weirdos. And it sucks for him, I guess, because now look at him. He can't even play a game. He thinks he still depends on big companies, I guess not little companies anymore, but big companies to release games in order for him to get any sort of attention. And the attention that he does get is always a whale. Like, if Crow Country got whaled by one guy, $150 prearranged tip, he would have been fine with it. He would have loved it. He would have been sitting here today telling us how awesome the game was. If some guy emailed him and said, I'm gonna give you $150, man, he would have been fucking sucking the game's dick. And he pretends like when he plays Baldur's Gate and nobody gave a fuck and nobody was watching it, nobody was giving him money except 1 or 2 guys. It was the same situation. And he still can't understand that it's not the games. You're just not very pleasant to watch. You don't enjoy being there. And the only thing you actually provide that's actually entertaining is the stuff that you say you don't do. Which is like drama and rage. hopefully both combined. That's the gold dust. But yeah, that's pretty much it, DSP. There is no special ingredient. There's no special game that'll save you. Elden Ring might keep you afloat for a little bit. You might get 3 whales instead of 2 or instead of 1. But again, it's not a long-term solution. The long-term solution would have been to be an entertaining person, an entertaining streamer. And he never understood that, and he still doesn't understand that.
The whole final stage was awful, but some of the games were quite good. And it did feel like a new Resident Evil experience, okay? Signalis also did not do well. Basically, people were complaining by the end, okay? The good news is, Pro Country's only 9 hours long, roughly, and we're 3 hours in, so 2 more streams and it's over, but I am disappointed that this is a game that I'm liking. It is up to speed of what I'm looking for. You would think that would resonate with the audience. What happened? Again, you say, oh, it's you. How could it be me? I'm playing the game, enjoying it. Commentary is good. Everyone's, again.
He almost had it. He almost had it, but he stopped himself mid-sentence. Everyone's enjoying it. Everyone's showing up. Everyone's engaging. Everyone cuts himself off. What? What's the last one? Money? Is the money, like, why? People didn't give you money, though. Does that mean they were enjoying it? I don't know, because according to you, if people enjoy it and you are having fun and they are having fun, they'll give you money, right? Right? That's what you tell us. So what if they just weren't having fun? What if nobody was having fun? Not even you. Right? Let's hear this again.
Disappointed that this is a game that I'm liking. It is up to speed of what I'm looking for. You would think that would resonate with the audience. What happened? Again, you say, oh, it's you. How could it be me?
How could it be me?
I'm playing the game.
Okay, I'm playing the game as if that's a thing. That's like the washing of the dishes.
Enjoying it. Commentary is good. Everyone's, again.
Everyone's what? Everyone's what? Everyone's what? Why'd you stop? I thought if everyone was having fun, they would have given you money.
What's going on?
What's going on? It's not me. How can it be me?
I'd love to hear.
Everyone's,
Hear it.
Yeah, that explains it.
I want to know. Because the day before, I did Fallout 4 and Street Fighter, and that was a superb.
Rito the Green with the 5, dude.
Do you think he's starting to get that everyone but like 5 people on his chat are larpers and trolls? He's even popping off at the dents and regards.
I don't know. To me, that's like the eternal question. I don't know if he actually believes his own like, how deep does it go? Does he actually think that he has a lot of supporters? Or when he just says that, he also repeats it to himself, like, because he doesn't think he has whales. But like, does he actually think that? Or does he just say that to the point where then he also kind of believes it? I don't know. Is it a show? Is he just saying it for the camera? Does he think this behind the scenes? I don't know. Maybe a little bit of both. I'm more under the impression that he knows all of this stuff. And that's like, if he didn't know this stuff, he wouldn't have to lie to himself. So I think he just is lying to the camera. And I think behind the scenes, he's like aware of all of these problems.
Superb day. Everyone engaged, talking, having fun.
But like specifically with this having fun one, oh, if you're having fun and I'm having fun, you'll give me money if we're both having fun. That one, I don't even know. Because like, again, he stopped himself mid-sentence there. Just short of saying everyone was having fun and supporting or whatever he was going to say. But it's like, why would he do that unless he knew that nobody was having fun? I don't know. It's the eternal question, I guess. Greedo the Green, thank you.
Viewership decent. Support good. Then I have a day of something new. And you want to know the truth? Here's what it is. It's an indie game. Just like tonight, on the late stream, we played Hades 2. An indie game. And guess how that did? Take a wild shot. The reason that we're not even continuing it at this point is doing poor. Attendance was weak. Engagement. Half the stream was not looking at or talking about the game. I'd say in the chat there were 4 people talking about the game.
Exactly.
On one hand, Game Tracker, the Blimp, Bloom Kit, and maybe one other.
We get name call outs. Look at this. He's like, fucking everyone's in trouble except for Michael, Jeffrey, John. It's like a teacher. It's like a teacher scolding a classroom.
Engagement. Half the stream was not looking at or talking about the game. I'd say in the chat there were 4 people talking about the game. I could name on one hand Game Tracker, the Blimp, Bloom Kit, and maybe one other person were actually talking about the game. Everyone else just disengaged, not paying any attention. Oh, I don't like this game. It's an indie game. Years people want indie games. Now there's 2 I've played in a week. No one likes them. So Where exactly is the love for the indies? Oh,
no
well,
one likes them. You told us that people like them, though. You noticed that? You noticed that. He told us before it's not him because everyone likes them. When they show up, people are having fun. I guess he didn't finish his sentence, but I assume he was going to say that. People were engaged. They were showing up. I was having fun. We were having fun. You just said that people enjoyed it. What?
When they were new. Hades is literally brand new, and Crow Country is less than a month old. It's bullshit. Okay? I'll be honest with you. I think that there's love for indies within a community that loves indies. My community is not known as that community because most of the time I wasn't a PC gamer, correct?
Man, Tony.
So because I'm not a PC gamer, I'm not going to get that crowd. That crowd has gone to other
Look at this. Look at this.
Other streamers, and that's
yesterday. This day, the same day that he did this daily rap, this fucking day, he was telling us, oh, the people who told me 10 years ago to play PC games and nobody's showing up, well, where the fuck are they? They asked for it. They should now show up. You're coddled and immature, whatever the fuck, if you don't show up. But now he's acting as if he knew the entire time that PC games were awful and nobody would show up for the PC games. Brother, you said you expected them. The same day.
Most of the time I wasn't a PC gamer, correct?
All right. Correct.
So because I'm not a PC gamer, I'm not going to get that crowd. That crowd has gone to other YouTubers, other streamers, and that's where people go for that. It's cool that people say, oh, I like to watch Phil play everything, but it's not a big crowd. There's people who come by for their certain genres of stuff they like. Right now, the fighting game crowd is a good one. The Fallout crowd is a good one. You know, coming up, games like Elden Ring, that crowd's coming back. That's going to be excellent, right? But those are all big mainstream games. These indie games are not cutting it. So all these years that I avoided indie games probably was in my best interests. It doesn't seem like my audience sadly likes them that much, even though I do. Like, I'm playing them and actually enjoying them. Like, wow, I would play more. I would have more in the rotation, but they're not doing well. I've been outright told, stop playing Hades 2. So tonight, FYI, great stream of Hades 2. We were using the torches, the new weapon. It turns the game almost into a shoot 'em up. Super fun. It's interesting. I did die a couple times, but my third run, I was doing really well, and I actually got through the whole first two stages. Was going to take on the third, but I ran out of time because I got to do this Patreon video, so I had no opportunity to continue that run. And people were disappointed. Oh, man, I wish you could continue. I know. But guess what? Guess how the support...
What? People were disappointed... Wait, I'm so confused.
And people were disappointed. Oh, man, I wish you could continue. I know. But guess what?
But guess what? I didn't make money.
Guess how the support was tonight.
There you go. Guess what? I didn't make money.
Right? One big tip, one small tip, 2 small super chats. That's it. And attendance, low. Not good attendance. In fact, there was like 100 people there trolling just because they knew that no one has been really attending in droves my indie game streams. So they showed up to basically derail the stream and be dicks about it, you know? Okay. So, yeah, today was a day of 2...
Like, again, I don't understand how you're trying to sit here and tell us everyone was having fun. Everyone was telling you to keep playing the game. But then you say, guess what? It didn't make money, so I'm not going to play it. I don't know. I thought what mattered most was that people were having fun, and if they were having fun, they would give you money.
Games, great gameplay.
That's what you told us.
Great commentary, and me enjoying it. I hope it comes through in the videos, and complete and utter lack of interest from my audience. So, it's this simple. I'm going to be honest now. I'm probably not going to...
Again, that's like so specific. Complete and utter lack of interest from my audience. You just told us your audience was begging you to continue. Just a second ago. You just told us that.
Lack of interest from my audience.
Lack of interest from my audience, bro. How is that a lack of interest? If anything, you're telling us they were begging you to keep playing. I guess interest just means money. And again, I'm coming at this from the perspective of a real viewer, a potential buyer, if you will. I'm like a real audience guy. I'm assuming that this dude is normal. And I'm just a normal guy listening to this. And I'm just finding all of these contradictions in the same sentence. Look at his fucking face. God damn.
So, it's this simple. I'm going to be honest now. I'm probably not going to play indie games that much. I don't see the point. The whole idea of the mini PC was to give me access to these games. Now that I'm trying them all, no one cares. So, I don't know what to tell you.
No one cares except the people begging me to keep playing.
I have to react to what my audience tells me. When every time I play an indie game, oh, it doesn't look good. Oh, I hate those pixelated old graphics. Oh, it's too slow paced and blah, blah, blah. That's indie games. That's the point.
That's indie games.
Because that's not going to be some ginormous, high-profile AAA release with a giant budget with all the things you're looking for in those other games. This year, there are no good AAA games. That's the problem. They're literally...
Catch this morning's Meltdown. We're actually going to be watching that right after this. I have it queued up somewhere. Here it is.
Are none. They're all big RPGs that suck, right?
We're almost
too boring. or games that are underwhelming. If there were good AAA games, I'd be playing them. There haven't been. You know, Elden Ring is the next one. And then we got to go from there. We got to hope that with Summer Game Fest and everything coming up, that actually we're going to have some good games coming out. Because right now, there's literally nothing. I don't know what
Holy
to tell
fuck.
you. In a year with no good...
Iviga in the chat. What the fuck? With the gifted member bomb.
Gifted member bomb.
20 gifted members from Iviga. Big ups, Iviga. Love you. You got hit us with a bomb, dude. Mbop Gangster, which meltdown is this?
AAA games, there's not much I can do to play good
This is from yesterday night.
AAA
We're
games.
gonna be watching the one from today right after this. We got like a minute left.
All right.
2
So
minutes.
sorry for those who like the indie games. I'm
Thank
on
you,
the same page
Iviga.
as you, and I
Love
want to
you.
play them. But you saw for today how today went, right? Okay, fair enough. I think that's as transparent and matter
Fair
of fact
enough.
as I can be.
He makes his own little arguments and then says fair enough, like he's agreeing with himself. Hell Rel, 2 months, brother.
Based.
Thank you so much.
I'm really him.
That's you. And Iviga, of course.
I'm him.
Those are both of you.
Okay, fair enough. I think that's as transparent and matter of fact.
Yeah, and that's a great point, Greedo the Green. It's the RPGs, it's the FPS, it's the indie games, it's the AAA game. Like, he can't even just... This is how quickly, it's like quicksand. He's just falling down, spiraling down, falling down like the movie, falling down. It's just he can't find enough fucking... He can't even keep what the cause is consistent. He has to keep changing it and moving the goalposts because he can't just admit that it's himself.
I can be. I love indie games and I can't play them because people don't show up and support them. Okay?
No
So,
one
Crow
supports
Country
them.
will continue. It's a short enough game. It just sucks that it seems like the next 2 streams aren't going to do very well. Maybe I'm wrong and there'll be a turnaround, but I'm not feeling so positive about it because now it seems like every indie game
Aliens looking for people to play Street Fighter 4 with. Guys in the chat, hit him up.
is now behaving the same. Hades 2, great run tonight, but that's it for now. It will come back in the future. I promise you that because I like the game. Whether it's when the game is full
Sneak
access or not,
bag.
I don't know. But I don't want to just drop
Yeah,
the
this is
game.
yesterday.
I'm really enjoying it. I actually had a really great run. I'm learning. I'm getting better. I'm earning upgrades and things. Story's getting good. I want to continue. So that will continue in the future. Okay? So tomorrow, my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Going back to the basics, going back to the things that work. Fallout 4 in the morning. And
Nice.
Street Fighter 6 at
So we're
night.
done here?
Blanca returning now with the New Balance patch. I'll finally be able to put my hands on
Blanca?
Blanca and see how it's changed, if it's better or worse or whatever. It should be a fun stream with no
Yeah, we're having daily meltdowns. It's like I said, we're on day 3 of the meltdown streak. And he doesn't even charge for this one.
input delay. My Blanca is probably my best
I don't gotta pay $150 for him to do a
character. There's no
meltdown.
input delay. You can only imagine how much is going to change and how long
He's kept the streak
right? So
alive
we'll be
for
doing that
3
that
days
tomorrow.
now.
And keep in mind all the coverage I'll be doing
It's pretty
later in the
sick.
week and over the weekend for these events.
Okay, this video's done. Let's see what he's doing live real quick. Begging?
Oh, I know Phil's income and shit like that. You're
Whoa, 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 whoa. Interesting.
nonsensically dumb.
Hold
You're-
on. Hold on.
Oh yeah, we were gonna try to go to this vault. Let's head that way, and this is gonna be where we adjourn for today.
We got some
So by
shit
the way,
going on.
first of all, a troll did a super chat and says faking tips to own trolls is a new low for you.
Oh shit, he got a 50. He got $50. Not from one guy. He got 36 from one guy, but this is good. Sorry. I'm talking over it. Let's
Head
go.
that way, and this is gonna be where we adjourn for today. So by the way, first of all, a troll did a super chat and says faking tips to own trolls is a new low for you. So here's the hilarious part about this, right? For the greater part of what, 3 years, 2-3 years, tips come through manually and I shout them out. You have no clue if a single tip that has ever come through and I've shouted out has ever been real. You have absolutely no concept.
Why would you say this?
There's entire people who have tipped and they might not be real. 1 Minute Man may have never existed. You ever think about that? So what you're saying is so nonsensically dumb. You have no clue if anything a tips is ever right.
Why would you say this? Like, he doesn't think past the present. Why would you say any of this?
So that's one of these hilarious people that try to say, oh, I know Phil's income and shit like that. You don't know anything. You literally know nothing at all. You're just a moron who tries to live in this world where you think you have all this knowledge and control. You know nothing. In truth, you know as much as I want you to know about anything. And maybe a lot of it's misinformation to throw people off so they don't fucking do shit. You know what I'm saying? So
What?
in truth, you'll
So you're a liar then? You just lie all the... Is that what... Like, dude, okay, I'll let him cook.
throw people off so they don't fucking do shit. You know what I'm saying? So in truth, you'll never know. It's none of your business. So get fucked. And thanks for the super chat, you stupid troll. There you go. And by the way, in the meantime, I just received a $4 tip. This gen has been kind of meh. Do you think there's anything that we can be looking forward to from an artist formerly known as E3? Fuck the haters too.
Fuck the
listen,
haters.
here's the thing. In life, in everything, there's ups and downs. You know, there was a time when I thought a lot of TV and movies was absolutely atrocious, and then we kind of had a renaissance where things came back to being good, and then like everything, they get oversaturated and they're bad again, correct? So I'm not too worried about gaming right now being slow this year. I'm not. I would hope that it does pick up and we get better games and better things, and that these problems arising in the game industry with layoffs and things, and that every developer stops trying to make games as a service and a ton of microtransactions, and we can get back to games being good for the sake of being good, you know. I really hope so. I really, really hope so.
Sam Hyde part.
There's no guarantee that that will happen, but I want to feel positive about it. I don't want to be like a negative jerk and say, oh no, gaming's dead now forever.
Okay, so why would he say anything about the money that he was just doing? Like, he just did that in the moment without thinking about anything. Like, what are you trying to imply there? That you lie about all of your tips? Am I supposed to think you're a liar? Am I supposed to think, like, what? Why would you say any of that? He's just saying that to own a troll. He just wants to own the trolls. You know what I want you to think. What? What do you mean? Are you running your streams for the trolls? What the fuck does that mean? Why would you do that? Like, why would you lie? I don't get it. I don't get it. What a fucking weird person.
Someone's dropping nukes. No, I think that fucking just crashed and exploded. This is a wild thing going on right now. We're about to end.
I guess you heard it here first. DSP is a confirmed liar.
Oh, here we go.
As if we already didn't know that. He just lies about everything.
His name is Scudder. He's a unique.
So I guess that means when he reaches, like, when he has $5 in tips at the end of the night, that's a lie. He actually received a $75 tip behind the scenes, and he just didn't tell us. And then on top of that, he makes a daily rap where he's complaining about money. Is that what we're supposed to believe? Like, bro, you just melted down for 3 days straight. 3 days straight of you begging for money and freaking out about views and money. Money specifically. What the fuck you mean you lie about how much money you make? What does that mean? You're telling me you make secret money now? Like, what can I assume from that? What can I gather from that information you just told me? You're telling me you make money without me knowing. And then at the end of the day, you make a video begging for even more money. Like, what? That's what I understand from what you just told me.
Okay. Punch him off the rooftop.
What kind of weird shit is that, man?
There's a couple more down. Oh, yeah, look. Okay, hold on.
And again, he just said that to own a troll in the moment without thinking of anything that he was actually saying.
Thank you. Really, thank you.
How much does it cost to cause a Phil meltdown? $0.
Yeah, pretty much. We got a meltdown streak of 3. And what did we all pay in the chat right now? 0. Thank you. None of your business for $1.99. I like the name. Thank you so much, dude. That's crazy. So I guess every time that this guy tells you that he made no money, just don't believe him, because he only lets you know what he wants you to know. So he wants you to think that he's poor. And he wants you to think that he didn't make any money yesterday. And he wants you to think that no one was enjoying Crow Country and Hades too. Right? That's what you told me, Phil, right?
We did a lot of the quests. Okay, we can sleep. Let's sleep. And this is a good place.
You were lying, right?
When we play next, just so everyone knows, when we play Fallout 4 next, it's going to be a very abridged stream. Normally I would play for 3 hours, but it's going to be like gameplay we're squeezing in before this Summer Game Fest event that's going to happen. So because of that, it's not going to be a ton, but we'll continue on with what we're doing. We'll keep heading southeast from here. Maybe we'll see if there's anything in this town here that we're in. And we'll continue on. So guys, thank you. Great stream today. Great interaction. Chill vibes. Support. Everything. Couldn't
look at this. Look at this shit, yo. We checked this like 15 minutes ago. He had $9. And he seemed so depressed. Fighting those ghouls, punching them all. We come back. He gets wailed on. All of a sudden, it's the most positive fucking thing ever. He feels happy. He's great. He's super positive. He's fun and he's chill. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is what happens all the time. What?
You guys were an awesome audience. I love the engagement
awesome
conversation
audience.
We had.
Now we
Thanks
loved
for
it.
Being chill and staying away from the drama And as you see, we had none today. The only people who tried drama today were the trolls coming in here, and we got them right the fuck back out where they
talking
came.
about me. Dude, Sad Kermit with the 20.
Gifted member Bob.
Fucking gifted members, dude. Holy shit. Thank you so much, Sad Kermit. Welcome back, by the way. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Enjoy, guys.
Right? It's good stuff. Thank you, guys. I will see you for more Fallout soon. Excellent. All right, guys. Thank you so very, very much. Great stuff. And I hope you enjoyed. It is time for break. It's time for me to upload and to get some dinner, which I can't wait for because my wife is making. I can smell it. It's like a Mexican bowl of chicken and a bunch of Mexican-style ingredients. It smells amazing right now, so I can't wait to go eat. And then tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it is Street Fighter 6, The Return of Blanca. That's why I'm wearing the shirt. Now with no input lag. So I hope you will join me for that tonight. If not, I'm not here tomorrow. When we come back on Friday, it'll be an abridged podcast and some Fallout gameplay and reacting to the Summer Game Fest. And Friday night is Friday Night Fights, more Street Fighter, okay? Thank you guys so much. Have a good break. See you tonight.
Damn. He's gonna go spend that $60. Right away. Right away. That's crazy. I can't believe he said any of that. That's crazy. Okay, so I guess that's done with, but we're not done the stream, not yet. We will be watching the Meltdown from today. So let's check it out. Let's peep this out.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, the 5th of June, 2020.
So in case you're just joining us, this is, I mean, he's going to say it. Fuck it. Let him do it. Let him do it. Why not?
Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, the 5th of June, 2024. I'm DSP. Welcome to the show and to my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Next week is going to be pretty wild with 2 different gaming shows that I'm going to be live reacting to over on my DSP Reacts channel. And so there is going to be less gameplay.
Like, look how worn out this shirt is. This is the same shirt he would hang on this fucking, on these paintings right here.
I have a lot more to talk about regarding the future
It's so
games.
faded and worn out.
Talk about that in just a moment as I get into the schedule. But what I would like to do today is essentially talk about this game Crow Country that I started yesterday, my thoughts on it, the overall thoughts of those who were there live, the overall thoughts of those who are now watching it on demand.
How much longer am I going to stream?
My ideas for moving forward with future,
however long this podcast is,
on the channel, particularly indie games
hour and a half,
things,
2 hours,
you know, on the mini PC and stuff like that. Don't have much anything in the realm of like game news or anything like that today, but that's because the game news is about to happen. Like, we're literally about to have 2 giant events, one on Friday, one on Sunday, that are both going to have like tons of game news. So that's probably why it's the calm before the storm, right?
Yeah, Alien.
But hey, before we get to that, Blanca is back. Today on the lead stream is the return of Blanca in Street Fighter 6. It is the first time I'm actually using him.
Yes, RB.
Since the balance patch hit 2 weeks ago. Haven't had an opportunity to use him yet. So now we're going to try him out and see how he plays. Likely pretty much the same. Blanca has very few changes besides his drive rush headbutt is a little worse. But at the same time, his medium punch Blanca ball apparently combos better. Outside of that, they didn't really change much about the character. So essentially, Blanca's about the same. Difference being now, with my new setup, I should not have any input delay. And with that, being able to actually react to things playing as arguably my best character in Street Fighter 6, I'm very excited to see how it goes tonight.
Okay.
So that's why I brought back the epic Blanca shirt. You know, we already had the Blanca pop.
Wait, it's an epic shirt now?
Thank you.
This disgusting thing? Thank you, really? Iwamoto, for the 2 pounds.
Shirt isn't hugging him, it's a full clinch.
Yeah, and yet the sleeves are really loose.
Here on the cover of Street Fighter 2 for the SNES.
Thank you, Iwamoto.
As part of the decorations for the month. And I said, why not bust out...
Why not bust?
Awesome shirt made by a fan back in 2009. That's right. That's how old this shirt is.
Yeah.
2009.
Why are you wearing it?
Liked my gameplay with Blanca and Street Fighter 4 on YouTube and made me this shirt. Sent it to me.
Yeah, where's that guy now?
I've been wearing it ever since, on and off. It's pretty damned awesome. So, excited for that. I hope you'll join me tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, for the Blanca Madness here on DSP Gaming. All right. So, let's begin at the beginning. Let's talk about yesterday, how my day went overall. I'd like to talk about Crow Country Hades 2.
How else do people say Iwamoto?
And the night that ensued afterward, which actually did not go nearly as smoothly as I had hoped. In fact, it was quite the opposite.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, oh, man, you know. Well, it was very stressful. Let's just put it that way.
No one gave me money, so it was stressful.
Yesterday was Indies Day, meaning I was playing indie games all day long. For your request, because remember, I had been playing Multiverses, and after 2 sessions, the feedback I was getting was, we don't like the game. It's too slow-paced. The online connections are kind of wonky, and it's not fun to watch because of that. And the game's kind of unfinished, even though it's supposed to be full release. It feels like it's unfinished. Perhaps go back to it later, but we don't want to watch it right now. And that was disappointing to me because, you know, I liked Multiverses. I was getting into it. I was getting better at it. And I wanted to continue playing it. And people said, no, don't do that. So I listened to your feedback. I said, okay, instead of that, we'll do something different.
Wait, did people say, no, don't do that? Or did just nobody gave you money? Because that happened the first time, too. And you complained that nobody was giving you money.
And I asked you, like, what would you like to see for now? Because we have a gap in the schedule leading up into the new releases of this month, which start on the 18th and 21st. Those are the 2 big days for new releases this month. And we talked about it, and people were like, try out this game called Crow Country. This is an indie game that essentially is designed to play and look like an old school PS1 survival horror game. So think the early days of Resident Evil 1, Silent Hill, that kind of deal, right?
It's really fucking weird. I just noticed this too. It's really fucking weird of him to take feedback when it comes to rage quitting a game, or wage quitting, I guess. But then he turns around, like he blames them for quitting a game, and then he turns around and listens to them again when they say to start a game. But it's like, dude, at the end of the day, you're the streamer, right? I don't know. I'm sick of I'm getting sick of asking these kind of questions. These hypothetical questions that I don't expect an answer for. Because the answer is just he's boring. And I guess that's the lesson I'm taking away.
And when they mean PS1, I mean the graphics are blocky like a PS1 game. It's purposely designed to look that way. Okay? What I can tell you is though, it doesn't really play so much like that. Although the puzzles and exploration are similar and the atmosphere is similar, the gameplay elements are modernized. You've got full 60 frames per second.
Yeah, Kiwi Havoc.
A completely 360 spinning camera, so no fixed camera angles here, and that's a welcome thing because those games back in the day were literally difficult.
What?
Because of that. Like, if you couldn't see what was going on, you could easily get cheated out by a moving enemy or something, right?
It was cool. Okay.
The music, very eerie and creepy and kind of throwback. So far, in those regards, Crow Country is actually great. The combat, free aiming, which you couldn't do back then either. A lot of it was based on lock-on or just guess. In this case, it's a free aiming, laser-sighted gun that you can use to shoot enemies.
Should I just go to the Snort Hogan video? Where he skips all of this bullshit? I don't know. I'll put a poll in the chat.
Overall, if you liked classic survival horror from back in the day, all right, you're absolutely going to like this game. I mean, it's meant as an homage to those style of games. But enough quality of life improvements to make it feel more like a modern game. However, it does have that very, very, I don't want to say it's outdated, but it's a very retro style of gameplay.
I don't need a poll.
Save at save points, and you only resume from save points. There is no checkpoints. There is no, auto save reloads. It's just, if you died, you go back to where you last saved, so you better be saving frequently and whenever you can, or else you're going to lose progress in this game. You see? So anyway, 3 hours I played it, right? Full stream. And I will say this. I was digging it. I really liked it. You know, you arrive at this theme park, and it's a haunted theme park. You're in the main area that's kind of like the hub to all these different areas.
I don't need this guy to explain, like, his backstory play-by-play like he's a commentator.
An unfinished cosmic world.
It looks like a cool game.
But they never actually completed
Something I would like.
And so, I'm really having a good time, with the game so far, what it has to offer. As you play, it continues to get more and more spooky. There's more enemies, more creepy dialogue, and or more of this weird...
We got pretty much 100 votes saying Snort Hogan. Fuck it, let's go. I'm skipping all this bullshit.
What I would like to do today...
We'll at least watch this whole thing. I won't skip ahead here.
...is essentially talk about this game Crow Country that I started yesterday. My thoughts on it. The overall thoughts of those who were there live. The overall thoughts of those who are now watching it on demand.
Oh, no.
My ideas for moving forward with future playthroughs here on the channel. Particularly indie games and things, on the mini PC and stuff like that. Don't have much anything in the realm of like game news or anything like that today, but that's because the game news is about to happen. Like we're literally about to have 2 giant events one on Friday, one on Sunday, that are both going to have like tons of game news. So that's probably why it's the calm before the storm, right? But hey, before we get to that, Blanca is back today on the late stream.
Wait, yeah, okay, we did see some of this, so we'll skip ahead.
For law enforcement, wouldn't the cop?
Here we go.
You see, so anyway,
I guess I didn't have to do that. My
3
bad.
hours I played it, right? Full stream. And I will say this. I was digging it. I really liked it. You know, you arrive at this theme park, and it's a haunted theme park. You're in the main area. That's kind of like the hub to all these different areas. In one direction, you've got supposed to be like haunted house, graveyard, that kind of deal. In another direction, there's an undersea kingdom. There's an unfinished cosmic world that was under construction, but they never actually completed it. And so I'm really having a good time, you know, with the game so far, what it has to offer. As you play it, it continues to get more and more spooky. There's more enemies, more creepy dialogue, and or more of this weird atmosphere of what the hell is going on. What are these monsters? You know, what happened here at this theme park? Right from the get-go, much like Silent Hill games, it's a mystery. Like, you don't even know what's going on. Who really is your character that you're controlling? Why are they really here? At first, she claims to be law enforcement, but then later on in the game, an actual cop shows up, and he doesn't know her. And it's like,
wow.
If you were law enforcement, wouldn't the cop who shows up know who you are? It doesn't seem to make sense. So there is definitely this...
Every cop knows every cop, of course.
He said on one recent rant, it's not him, it's the game.
Yeah, I remember that.
I wonder how other streamers are streaming Hades too. Seems the common denominator is Phil.
Yeah, Short's fault. Thank you for the 5. It's something he'll never learn. It's always something else's fault. It's never him. It's always everything else. And that's just how his brain works. He cannot even fathom the idea that it's him.
Ongoing mystery.
Thank you so much.
Going on in the game. So after 3 hours, I'll just say this. I really like the game. Admittedly, the one thing that maybe is a little bit not so tense is that it's not as hard as it looks at first. Like, at first, some of the enemies are very slow moving. You shoot them. It takes like 6 shots to kill them, even if you're shooting them in the head. Like, ooh, this
okay,
is
brother, really?
harder setting
really?
on the first run because I didn't
damn,
know
I
much
said
about
I wouldn't
the game.
skip too.
So overall, if you like games from that mid to late 90s horror era, all right, and you want that retro vibe, you're gonna love this game. Modern gamers may not get it, and I hate to say it. Yeah, that's the vibe.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Horror era, all right, and you want that retro vibe, you're gonna love this game. Modern gamers may not get it.
Modern gamers don't get it.
And I hate to say it, yeah, that's the vibe that I got when I was playing the game yesterday. Half the audience that was here watching was like
as if his fans represent modern gamers.
Oh, this is cool. It's a total throwback to those old games. You know, we're never going to get...
Like, what's a modern gamer? A guy that plays fucking Call of Duty all day?
Old-style Resident Evil or Silent Hill again.
Gamer?
So it's cool to have a game that's trying to be
no
like
shit.
that.
That guy wasn't going to play the game anyways.
Right?
Right.
But half the audience was like, oh, I don't get it. It's not scary because the graphics. And, oh, you're not dying constantly, so how is this horror, right? Like, that's the attitude people had. I'm like, well, you don't understand. Survival horror is about the atmosphere. It's about the creepiness and the suspenseful building of the story and an ongoing mystery. It's about a variety of monsters.
Look at him trying to sell it to people. Look at him trying to sell it to people that don't give a fuck.
Different times in the story.
What are you doing?
It's about feeling lost and confused as you don't know how you can get into certain doors and things like that. Puzzles, all that. It's not just, oh, there's monsters trying to kill me and you die a lot.
Do that.
That's not what survival horror is supposed to be. But a lot of people, I think, that's what they think it is. I mean, you take a look at the last 10, 15 years of survival horror, and a lot of games...
Thank you.
His modern gamer fans, all 3 of them.
Yeah, Valraven, thank you for the 2. He's got so many.
You. All survival horror is escape the monster that's constantly chasing you and can insta-kill you.
Thank you.
Right? That's what survival horror has been. They've changed
Almighty Tevin is watching my stream right now and big-upping me. Hello, Tevin.
Genre around so much that now people are like programmed to think that's what it should be. So if it's the old style, they don't get it, right? So basically, I'm playing it. I'm like, I love it, but the audience is torn half and half. I would
Egg gang, gang.
Would say, okay. It was weird, and here's why I say that. People were like really excited for it, and we're actually doing super chats and all kinds of stuff. And then about when I started playing the game,
Tevin, just so you know, this is all your fault.
Nothing, no support. It just froze. Now, luckily, we had actually had a bunch of super chats before I started playing the game. But to give some perspective, we didn't even hit the tier 1 tips goal, not even close. So I don't know what happened. It's like, oh, indie game, oh. can't like or support that. It's indie game. Indie games are like, they give you a rash, right? Oh, I saw an indie game, and all of a sudden I got poison ivy going up my arm. I start scratching profusely over my body. Oh, indies, I can't take that. Oh, it's like, what? Indie games are some of the best games out right now because AAA games are failing. AAA games are coming out and they're flopping.
Like, according to you, though, they're not.
Right.
According to you, nobody enjoys them.
Or they're completely underwhelming, or people talk about them for a week and then forget about them. You get so many AAA games this year that have been not that good, and the indie games are actually doing really well, taking up the reins this year. Take a look at the most popular games so far, and most of them have been indie games. So why are we allergic to them exactly? Because it looks a little different, right? And that's what I think it is. Like, some people think it looks slightly, it looks outdated. It doesn't play outdated. The story isn't outdated. It's actually interesting. Why?
I don't understand.
So what is your criticism?
Like, dude, if I go on Steam right now, I can check this. Crow Country. I think it has, like, overwhelmingly positive reviews. Yeah, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Overwhelmingly positive, 2,000 reviews for an indie game that just came out last month? It's not bad. It's not bad for a game that came out of nowhere. That's a lot of reviews. And a lot of people bought this game. I don't think that nobody understands it and nobody knows what it is.
You can't take how it looks. I mean,
like, sure, your guy who plays fucking NBA and FIFA and fucking Call of Duty is not going to know what it is, but they weren't going to play it anyways.
I just don't understand that. That's like saying Super Mario Brothers suck.
Like, your audience doesn't really represent everybody.
It's because it's 8-bit.
Like, just because I didn't give you $20 because you were playing Crow Country doesn't mean that I don't like the game. What the fuck?
Pixely. I don't like the blocks.
Pixely.
Oh, okay.
All right, bro. You look pixely, bro. Fix your webcam. Fix your sexy.
Anyway, what I can tell you is that after the stream ended, I told everyone, listen, I'm disappointed that half the audience isn't liking it, but I'm going to keep playing it. I bought the game.
Big ups Tevin viewers again. Thank you.
It's only like a 9 to 10 hour game.
Himself.
I'm going to beat it in another 2 to 3 streams. I'm definitely going to keep playing it. I'm not dropping the game now out of the rotation or anything, especially because I really liked the first 3 hours, okay? So, it's going to continue this weekend. Now, what I will tell you is this. Once the video is uploaded and went live on the channel, I got some really nice comments from people watching. Things such as, wow, this game really is a throwback. It reminds me of the old days, and I'm happy you're playing it because usually this is something you wouldn't play, and you're actually playing it pretty much alongside of it being a new release. It came out less than a month ago. This might give the game some exposure. This is nice of you to do it and to give us this kind of fresh variety. It's not just the same old stuff right now on your channel.
Yeah, I hate when he brings up the term variety, because what does variety even mean? Variety is him sitting in front of his TV, slanted camera, facing to the right of his right, looking at the TV playing a game. That's the variety.
And that's a good thing.
And then he's just playing something else.
So
that's the variety.
A lot of people who were leaving good comments like that on the video. Wow.
Like, that's
not
variety.
Nice to know that some people are actually liking it. It feels like a breath of fresh air. You know, that's cool. I certainly hope those people will continue to tune in and watch because, you know, this is a playthrough that I'm going to play in its entirety, and I don't want to feel like, once again, I'm playing a game for myself. I'm supposed to be playing for an audience, right? So I was pleased. I was pleased with the after-the-fact positive comments that were on the videos, and thank you for that. Please keep them coming. If you like the playthrough, please share that with me in the comments so I know that you're at least liking it after the fact, okay?
Like, none of that even matters, though.
You know, I do understand that.
If you like the video, share it in the comments. Why would they? It doesn't matter. You're yelling at them that they're not giving you money. Fuck you mean if you like the playthrough? I thought you said if they like the playthrough, they're going to give you money.
Do it to them, snipe.
Why aren't they giving you money then if they like it? What?
A part of his audience, I think, likes the idea of him playing a game.
Yeah, I agree.
When it comes to him actually playing it, it falls short of that. A lesser product.
Yeah, I brought it up the other day. It's kind of like a be careful what you wish for kind of situation. People say, hey, Phil, play Baldur's Gate 3. It would be so fun to watch you play Baldur's Gate 3. And then he plays it. People show up the first day, and he got like over 1,000 viewers. And then they plays it the second day. Not even. He waited like 3 days to play it again for some reason. And then he gets more than or less than half the viewers. Because I think people just realized it's terrible and it's boring.
Not everyone can be here live. You know, on average, on a day, what do I have?
Thank you, Shorts Vault, for the 5.
300 viewers.
Brand Dude agrees with you.
Maybe 400 if it's a more popular game. But on demand, I always get between anywhere from 300 to up to 1,000 or more viewers on every video of a playthrough. And of course, way more on like a part 1. I know there's way more of you out there that watch after the fact that can't be here live. And I appreciate you guys watching this stuff. Okay? All right. So anyway, Crow Country.
That's annoying too, man. I appreciate you watching this stuff. You don't, though. You literally don't. You punish these people with this. What are you doing right now? What is all this build up and hype and like talking around the problem doing right now? You don't appreciate these people. That's why you're doing this. Fuck you mean you appreciate this? You don't appreciate shit. That's why you're doing this.
News this weekend, actually on Saturday. We'll talk about that in a minute. I actually
Like,
really
you're so
like
fake,
it.
dude.
Feels exactly like what I was thinking it would be, with some modernized things, which I really like. So good stuff. Thumbs up. All right. Now last night we played
Ghost Hunter, probably, yeah. Do I think LARPers are playing the long game, intentionally wasting Phil's time by recommending games and then not showing up? Yeah, probably. That wouldn't surprise me. Yeah.
Hades 2, and I'd already announced that this is going to be the last Hades 2 stream for a while. Reason being, number one, the people who are huge fans of Hades told me not to keep playing it.
Hades nuts.
Because they were of the impression that because this is early access, it's not done yet. That
Yeah,
I
this
shouldn't
doesn't
be
make
playing
any
it now.
sense. This doesn't make any sense, dude. People playing Hades 2. There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of people playing it. You can look it up. I did this the other day. The same experiment. I looked it up on YouTube. There was a bunch of people getting hundreds of thousands of views playing Hades 2. It doesn't make any sense.
They're not going to watch it now. They're also not playing it now. They want to finish.
Like, he's acting like Hades 2 is some fucking obscure indie game. Like Crypt Master or something. What the fuck are you talking about? How many of you know what Crypt Master is? It's not like some obscure shit. It's Hades 2. A bunch of people are playing it.
Or
Bro.
they want to wait for the game to be finished before they're willing to either play or watch someone else's playthrough. So apparently I made a big mistake
All right,
playing this
big
game
ups to you.
early. Weird part is
Alien.
people nominated and voted for it for my Indies Marathon last weekend, which is the reason I bought it to begin with. I wouldn't have bought it early access if people didn't say, hey, play it for the marathon.
Yeah, it's early
So I
access.
did
Now it's early access's fault.
what I was told. We played it during the marathon and people liked it. And now people are saying,
Dude, Tevin, I see what you're doing. Tevin, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much, dude.
don't play it. That I do not
Legend.
understand. That really confuses me. That's a lot of mixed signals right there.
Like, real talk, I used to watch your shit, Tevin, like, all the fucking time.
Okay? Oh, excuse me. So, outside of that, the other reason that we're putting it on hiatus right now, quite frankly, is that viewership when I play it is poor.
Guys, check out Almighty Tevin on Twitch. Right after this, or right now even. Do it.
I mean, I can barely retain
I'ma link 'em.
200 viewers. Now, last night we had more, but it was because we had a group of trolls. A group of trolls came in realizing that people weren't attending Hades 2 and started trolling the stream. So it was inflated to like 270.
He's in BRB mode right now. But please, go follow him on Twitch. Do it. Do it. He's talking shit about me
or something
right
like that,
now.
but that's not real. It was probably
ups,
under
dude.
200 legit, okay? And on top of that, Hades
Yeah,
2
Hate
are
Army,
some of
big
the
ups, dude.
deadest streams for interaction, support, and even getting views after the fact. Like, for example, once again, just to give you some perspective on what I'm talking about, because a lot of people maybe don't get what I'm trying to say here.
How the fuck do you not get what you're trying to say? As if, like, what am I, like, what? Who do you think? Again, he does this thing where he dances around the problem. He's talking around the issue. Fucking bullshitting, straight up lying to people. I appreciate you if you watch the video. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't. What do you mean you want to clarify here in case I don't understand? What the fuck you think? Like, obviously you're talking about money.
Hades 2,
You
the stream
fucking
was over
weirdo.
12 hours ago, right? As of right now, one of the Hades 2 videos has a whopping
Look at this. This is what you get.
151 views.
This is what you get when he appreciates you. Look at this smug ass fucking face. He appreciates you, by the way. This is how much he appreciates you. He's gonna scold you and shit on you.
Do you understand my point? 151 views.
Big ups, Tevin. That's crazy.
No one's watching this playthrough.
Legend.
So it sucks because I really like the game. As I said, I really liked Hades 1. I actually really like Hades 2. I think Hades 2 might even be better than Hades 1. And I'm enjoying myself. And actually last night was the best run I've done in the game so far. I started using these umbral torches or whatever they're called. Umbral flame.
Umbral torches.
I was having a great time. I actually had my absolute best run in the game where playing it more like a shoot 'em up, meaning like avoiding enemy attacks and bringing projectiles and just shooting things with the power up.
I get it.
That's pretty awesome. That was a great time. We just, in fact, at the end of the night, I had to leave pretty much, not early, but I had to leave exactly on time yesterday because I still had to film a private react video, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. So I had to film a private reaction. I had to go
Okay.
on time. So we're in the middle of the run. It's the best run I've ever done. I basically aced the first boss. The first boss touched me once. I was like, oh, wow, it's acing. Second boss, only the second time I ever killed the second boss. And again, I didn't die, so I still have double revives available and everything. And then we're out of time, and I'm like, man, this is the night. If I didn't have to do this react video, I totally would have stayed later. And I absolutely, positively would have kept going with that run and got to the third level and seen if I could beat the third boss. Because we did get to the third boss once, and it kicked my ass. You know, it would have been amazing, but I couldn't do it. I was out of time. So it's funny because it's the end of the stream.
I don't know, man. Like that kind of annoys me too. Saying that he had to leave on time, and like I had to do a private Patreon video. It's like, so you're getting paid today then. Like the shit you're doing today is being paid for. I don't know. It's kind of weird to me, like when you're getting paid for something to do something, and you're using that as an excuse to like beg for money. Like, oh, I had to go get paid by Patreon.
Can we get a bloated toad emote? Calls the guy.
Bloated toad. By toad, do you mean like Mario Toad? Or like a frag? Because maybe I could do both. I don't know. I haven't made emotes in a while. I probably should. We got a bunch of bombs.
And the people who were here.
Anyways, yeah, I was saying, thank you, Jay Westhouse, for the 2. I was saying that like he's using the excuse like, oh yeah, I got paid to go do something else, so I'm upset that you aren't paying me because I'm being paid to do something else.
Here who enjoy the game,
I don't know.
are
I think
really
it's a little
disappointed.
weird.
They're like, dude, you're really not going to play this again? And I'm like, guys, take a look at the views. Take a look at support. I mean, one person, once again, did a huge tip. Very nice of them.
A frog?
One person did a small
Okay.
tip, and there were 2 super chats.
Frog emote coming.
All night. So, again, I didn't hit any goals yesterday. I literally did not hit any goals or come close. And the entire day of playing indie games, it was one of the slowest days I've had in ages. Because I played indie games all day. And it's like, wow, that really sucks. You know? Disappointing, right? I mean, I'm liking the variety. I'm liking the fun. I'm glad that I have a mini PC to play this stuff on.
Disappointing.
I'm glad that I'm branching out for your
Right?
suggestions, but it's not working out.
It's not working
People who
out.
watch my channel and show up and support, sadly, don't like indies. At least for the most part. There are a small group that do show up and support some of these indies, but it's not enough. You know, I have to have streams people are going to show up to.
Wait a minute. There are small groups of people that support me, but not enough. Like what? Whose fault is that? How many times have you said, if you don't like what I'm doing, if you don't enjoy my shit, just leave. I don't want you here. Get the fuck out of here. Now he's complaining that it's not enough, and he's pinning this all on the audience that he drove away. And that's been diminishing ever since he started. The fuck is wrong with you?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, why do you think you have so many subscribers, but no one is actually talking to you? Because how many people do you ban, dude?
Yeah, it
was the same shit on Twitch.
Had a great time playing the games. Had a great time chilling with those who like indie games yesterday. But overall, yeah, disappointing. That for some
Memology. What's up, dude?
reason, people don't like them on my channel.
They don't like them.
I will tell you, this is kind of a direct comparison and reference to a time many years ago. It was the summertime. All right, over 10 years ago. It was the summer of 2013. I called it the summer of retro.
What?
During that summer, because I was doing direct capture for the very first time, I decided I wanted to play a bunch of retro games from my childhood here on the channel, live streams in a big clump over the summer. So I played games such as Super Mario World, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Earthbound, was it Chrono Trigger? It might have been Chrono Trigger. I think it was Chrono Trigger, and maybe 1 or 2 others. So it was probably like a block of like 5 to 7 retro games. And the way that I pushed it was, these are games from my youth. If you like me today as Modern Phil, watch these, and these are going to be heartfelt playthroughs where you're...
This is crazy. I don't even know why he's bringing this up. Because he's pretty much telling us that nothing has changed. He's pretty much telling us that back in the day, I used to complain about shit too. Back in the day, instead of money, I would beg for views. Why would you tell us this?
You're going to see emotion come through.
So you're telling us back like 10, 11 years ago, you were also doing the same shit that you're actually doing right now. Straight to my face. You're telling me that.
I know a lot about these games. These are very different from the other playthroughs I do that are cold playthroughs. Because these are games I've played.
Like, we all knew that already. But why would you say this out loud?
Right? So you're going to see a different side of me. Loving these games, giving you actual insight and information about the games because I knew all about them. Right? And for the most part, I absolutely loved the summer. I had a ton of fun. Views plummeted. Tons of dislikes on the videos. Overwhelming feedback. Why did you do this? What a disaster. How dare you play all these old games? And I was like, huh? It was like the complete opposite reaction of what I had expected was going to happen.
So I also, like, this is crazy to bring up too, because if you know that this is the case, it's always been the case. Why are you surprised now? This doesn't make any sense.
Summer, I thought people were going to be excited to see a different side of me, really loving old retro games from my youth, things that had meaning for me, right?
Meaning.
No, it was the complete polar opposite reaction. It was like, last year, you played all the GTA games in the summer. You give us the best summer ever of you raging at old games, and we loved it. This summer, you're playing all these retro pixelated fucking pieces of shit. We don't want to see these garbage games. Play GTA again. Play, Street Fighter again. Play this, play that. Like, basically, people were, like, being really, really demanding and entitled. And it actually made me feel awful. Because I was like, wow, I thought I had planned an event that people were absolutely going to love. And instead, it hit me the opposite way. Like, people actually hated it and were so upset with me, right? So, no exaggeration, that summer.
Like, upset with him as if it's the game's fault. And it's kind of like a two-layer problem, or whatever you want to call it. He sold his entire channel on fucking brand new games, and then he's upset when people are upset that he doesn't play brand new games. But it's like, that was the whole gimmick of your channel since you started.
The reaction I got that summer.
And also, it wasn't the games, too, because the thing is, if you were entertaining and interesting and people liked you, they actually would probably not care.
Kind of formulated in my...
When you're selling, your whole gimmick is the games, and then you do something like that, and people just aren't as interested, and then you go and blame them and get angry at them. Why are you shocked when they leave? Why are you shocked when you ban them and then they never come back?
Head?
Like, this doesn't make any sense.
I needed to put out. I needed to always...
And he's doing this in current day, yet again.
Be on top of the big new releases.
And he's surprised by all of it.
Cover those. Some fighting games. Of course, when the Dark Souls stuff started to come out, people wanted to see me do all the Soulsborne stuff. So I kind of formulated my strategy of content. I was going to be variety, but it was definitely going to focus in on a certain kind of games. And therefore, the retro games, the indie games, any of those games of that older style, I was never really going to focus on because people just didn't seem to like them. Now, over time, I ended up playing versions of Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the Silent Hills, and those seem to work. And the reason I would say that I think that they work is because those are totally classics that people kind of cherish and like to this day. And let's be honest, they're kind of difficult as well. So you knew whenever you were going to see me play one of those games, there was going to be an element of survival, struggle, rage, but also retro, but it was different. It was like a different era, right? But I kind of knew from that summer of retro, yeah, stay away from these older style or indie style games that kind of play or look like older style
I don't
games.
know, dude.
And then over the last few years, I say over the last 5 years, since I became an interactive...
He just can't see it. It's like I was saying. The only thing this dude actually provides that's interesting or vaguely, like, watchable is him having meltdowns like this, and then him getting angry at video games. That's pretty much the only thing that's interesting.
Streamer.
That, like, genuinely interesting. Stuff that's like, oh, a random guy could click on the video and laugh at it.
Since now we talk more.
That's like why This Is How You Don't Play became popular. Because this dude was, like, really bad at shit and he was really angry.
Now, it's more of a hangout session than, a hardcore gaming session where I must get through a game, right? It's more like, let's relax and enjoy games together. Since we have this social aspect and we talk a lot now, the feedback that I get from you guys is, you really should do more variety. Why do you ignore all the indies?
Who says
you seem to always make an effort to play every AAA game. Well, not every AAA game is going to be great. For example, earlier this year, people were very upset with me that I did a full playthrough of Like a Dragon. While some people loved it, some people were actually upset with me that I did a 140-hour playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 because it was all that was on the channel for a while, right? A lot of people were upset that I bought games like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Dragon's Dogma 2 while I already had just been playing other insanely lengthy RPGs. People
Who was angry, though?
Even though these were high-profile AAA games, people didn't want them.
Look, I don't remember anybody being angry that he was doing that. Like, nobody's forcing you to do that. You're the one that's choosing to do that. Why are you putting the blame on everybody else? Like, I know why. I'm not actually asking why.
He is going for the gold 3 meltdowns in a row. Lol.
Yeah, Vanguard D Nice. Thank you for the 2. This is the 3rd one.
They were oversaturated with these kind of games that we want variety, we want something different. So I started doing that. I played Helldivers 2. I brought back Street Fighter 6. We brought back action and rage again. Doing my second run of Elden Ring and then Another Crab's Treasure. All that stuff worked. And by the way, you notice a game I just mentioned, Another Crab's Treasure. And a lot of people are like, I don't get it. Why did Another Crab's Treasure work? Isn't that an indie game? Oh, it is, but it's a Soulsborne. It's a difficult game with a lot of deaths involved, some rage and struggle. That's what people seem to want with me, right? That's what they're enjoying.
Right.
There is an audience
yeah,
for the
dude, you almost have it. That's it. That's the entertaining thing.
chiller games, which, take a look at Fallout 4. It's probably one of the most chill games possible right now. But at the same time, right, they want struggle, and that's why Another Crab's Treasure worked, okay? But basically...
Okay.
I've been asked for the last 5 years, hey, could you play a bigger variety? Could you stop just focusing on the AAA and
Nobody
actually give
said
some
that.
attention to games that are not necessarily...
Like, nobody said that, because if you did say that, I remember people telling him to play Pizza Tower. and he would just say, yeah, I don't know if there's any interest in that. He does that with every game. He still has that game, Final Fantasy VII, fucking Switch game. Final Fantasy VII, the prequel one, the remake or the remaster or whatever. I don't know what that shit's called. He got it gifted to him on the Switch. And he still never played it. He still never played it. Like, even if you send this guy a game, it doesn't matter. He still won't play it. So people would give him suggestions and he just doesn't listen to it. So why are you pretending as if you take any of these suggestions?
Barely in that direct line of sight. You know what I'm saying? That,
so he can blame his audience.
that linear path of the
Crisis
big game.
Core, yeah, Crisis Core was it.
Can you play stuff from outside of there, right?
That was like 4 years ago. Someone gave him that game for free.
I'm like, sure.
Why didn't you take that guy's suggestion?
And when I got that mini PC last year, that was the idea for the mini PC. It's like, oh, now I'm going to have access to a whole bunch of games that are PC only that usually don't get ported to consoles until way down the line, if they ever do. I'll have a variety of stuff to draw upon. We'll start doing better, or not better, but different things, bigger variety on the streams, right? And
yeah, and then like 7 months passed and you didn't do anything.
For me, okay?
Okay.
I'll be honest, I've been enjoying it. Like,
what?
These games that we just tried out, I liked every one of them. You know, Pizza Tower is a game that I probably would play for myself, but I wouldn't stream. But the other 3 games, you know,
like Kaneki J,
Hades 2, Noita, and Stardew Valley, all seem like respectable games in their own rights.
Respectable.
That, you know, fit in a gap of something in gaming that people like, and something that people would probably enjoy seeing me play, I would think. But maybe not. Because here I am with Hades 2, and the overall feedback, no, this is bad. You know, we're not going to watch it. What are you doing? Wow, really? Hades 2, this outstanding game, huh? And again, with Crow Country, people who outright say things like, wow, this game looks old, I don't like it. And it's like, eh? Like, what are you talking about? So, you know, here's the funny part, because I'm going to address this. Stubert in chat said, the same reason people would rather see you play...
Hold on, let me try to find this. Stubert. It's the same people would rather see you play ranked compared to casual in Street Fighter. It's just more fun for viewers if there is some sort of stakes or struggle involved.
So, you know, here's the funny part, because I'm going to address this. Stubert in chat said,
see if he reads it
people would rather see you play ranked compared to casual in Street Fighter. It's more fun for viewers if there's some sort of stakes or struggle. So basically what you're saying...
Stakes or struggles? Is that what he said? Stakes or struggle? Oh yeah, he did. Okay.
...is people are stupid.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Are you fucking... I did not expect that answer, but I'm not shocked that he said it. God damn, bro.
It's more fun for viewers if there's some sort of stakes or struggle. So basically what you're saying is people are stupid. I mean, that's literally what you just said. You said people want to see you play ranked versus casual in Street Fighter.
Yeah.
There's no stakes. The rankings mean nothing.
If it means nothing, why don't you play it?
You don't win anything for having a better rank in Street Fighter.
Yeah, you don't win anything in casual either, except the win, right?
It doesn't mean anything at all.
Okay, if it doesn't mean anything, why not play it then? If it doesn't mean anything.
It's completely a pointless fucking number.
Okay, then why don't you play it then?
When I play casual, I actually get the same matchups, if not better variety, than if I play ranked. Have you noticed that? Most of the matches are actually master ranked. If not, they're diamond. And that's a good way to get better variety in opponents, as opposed to if you play ranked, you might get the same people 10 times in a row. I've seen that in ranked. We keep playing the same people endlessly. It's the same level of points, and you get stuck with those fucking people, right? And I've already explained it, but people don't listen. The reason people want ranked is because they think I'm going to lose a lot.
Yeah.
So you're an asshole.
You're an asshole.
Just admit it then. You're an asshole. You're not here to see me actually have fun with the game, get better and win. You think I'm going to lose a lot, and you want to see me lose. You want to see me suffer. You're a scumbag.
Okay. He just finished saying, another Crab's treasure worked because people want to see him rage. He just told us that. So why does this shock him? Why can't he connect that dot, that people want to show up and watch him rage? Why would you, and second of all, like on top of all that, why would you rage if ranked doesn't matter? I thought it doesn't matter, so why would you rage? It's very interesting of you.
Right? You're a sociopath.
I'm a sociopath.
You like to see someone fail. There's a difference between, I want to watch someone persevere, versus I purposely just want to see you fail. And that's what it is.
I don't get it though, because if you play ranked, aren't you persevering when you eventually win? Isn't that part of the fucking point for you to climb up the ladder, climb up the rankings and get better? If you have an opponent that you keep seeing that you can't beat, when you eventually beat him, isn't that a triumph? What the fuck do you mean? That could be a fun moment in your chat. Oh, it's fucking Salty Steve again. he always beats me, and when you finally beat him, wow, what a cool, hype, organic, fun, chill moment. Right? No, no fun allowed. I'm just gonna play casual, where nothing matters, even though ranked, nothing matters too. But I get angry because nothing matters.
Severe versus I purposely just want to see you fail. And that's what it is when you're telling me, all I want is ranked because I can't wait to see him lose a bunch of fucking ranking points. You're an asshole. Get it? I don't care about you.
I don't care
I really don't. I'm not here to appease people who want to see me fucking suffer. That's why I'm not like a content creator. Oh, if you send me a bunch of money, I'll do something disgusting on stream, like snort hot sauce and shit.
Bro, what the fuck? Dude, he told us. Guys. He told us yesterday he wants to go on stream and get money so he can do a little Wolverine dance and do some cringe bullshit. Oh, the Wolverine doll, whatever the fuck he was doing. How is that not some stupid embarrassing shit? What the hell are you talking about?
Like a content creator. Oh, if you send me a bunch of money, I'll do something disgusting on stream, like
oh, it's not disgusting. There you go. I got debunked. He said disgusting. I'm sorry.
snort hot sauce and shit. No.
Snort hot sauce. What? Zombie Skittles? What? Okay, you eat food in front of the camera, bro. What the fuck?
I'm not a moron, right? That's not what we're here for.
Right,
I've literally already explained to you a million times
next to that on
how
moron
the rank
part.
is not better than casual. And you want to know the funniest part?
What?
On the nights when I do ranked, people actually come by and say, oh, I'm not going to watch this because it's not ranked, and then they leave. And then people are like, what? He's playing ranked. What are they talking about? The people are just that dumb.
How are they that dumb,
They can't even tell the
though?
difference. They're just brainwashed to think I'm not doing what they want, and they leave. So fuck you. I don't care about that.
But dude, again, imagine that was a real viewer. Just imagine for a second that a real viewer came in and did that. And they know that you play casual only. They come in the stream, and then they see that you're playing Street Fighter, and they say, well, fuck it, all this guy plays is casual, I'm leaving. Like, that's what you sell. That's what you tell us that you do. But fuck you anyways.
If you're only here to see me suffer, you're an asshole. Yes, I will say that again. If you're only here to see me suffer, you are an asshole, and I don't care about you. I could not give two fucks about you. Will I play Street Fighter in ranked eventually? Yes, I will.
I do not give two fucks about you, but I'm not playing ranked because of you. What? What?
When I'm good and ready. When I've played with each character, I kind of feel like I'm better with the lack of input delay. I know.
Why do you brag about Master if ranked doesn't matter? Why do you brag, bro? Every time he brings up Street Fighter, when he was talking about Brian and whatever the fuck, he kept saying, man, I reached 5 characters to Master. I thought it didn't matter. Does it not matter or does it matter?
The balance changes. I'll go back and I'll jump in there. But for you to try to push me into something, you're an asshole.
You're an asshole.
Right?
Right.
So same thing here, when we're talking about, these different kinds of games and things, I find it appalling that there's people who will be like, oh, well, he's not absolutely suffering at every moment he's playing this game. He's having a good time. Oh, by the way, the game looks outdated. Oh, this game's terrible. I don't want to see it anymore. Right? No, fuck.
And he, before he continues, he also just said, I'm not going to cater my streams to do what trolls want. But dude, what are you doing right now? Like, how do you not understand this? I seriously don't get it. Tevin, you've been watching this dude longer than I have, dude. How the hell does he still not get this? You're doing it right now. This is what people want. This is the gold does. This is why more people show up to watch the level 1 instead of watching you play Hades 2.
By the way, the game looks
because shit like this happens.
Outdated. Oh, this game's terrible. I don't want to see it anymore. Right? No, fuck you. What are you talking about? Like, that's insane. What I need to do is I need to get an audience back who's going to be more open-minded about games and is here for positivity and not just for toxicity. And I know that they're out there. I do. I know that those people are out there. It's just that sadly this year, those people drifted away. Why? Because there's no good games. Let's be honest. There are no good fucking games in 2024. Name on one hand.
Okay.
Name me 5 great high-profile games that have come out this year.
All right.
Because I bet you can't fucking do it. I can't even do it.
Helldivers?
I really can't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't name 5. I could maybe squeeze out 2.
Final Fantasy?
That's it.
Stellar Blade, maybe?
This game has been insanely underwhelming. Okay?
Crow Country. There
and that's a fault of a lot of things. The games industry
Tekken, there you
as
go.
a whole, game developers and or producers and production companies
Persona
that
3.
want greedy profits rather than are concerned about putting out good games. In some ways, it's our fault. We're spending money on the wrong things. We're doing microtransactions in live service games. We're sitting there doing ultimate team spending and fucking sinking money into GTA Online and Fortnite. And all this does is it creates bad behavior in the game industry. People will keep making crap as long as you keep supporting it. And they will stop making the meaningful experiences that we know and love because they're not as profitable.
Like, I don't get it, dude, then. Like, what? All you play are the AAA games. You pre-order this shit day 1. Tell me how you pre-ordered Mortal Kombat again.
When does one of these runs become Scon to Electric Boogaloo?
Yeah, we're like on the precipice of that Shorts vault with the fight. We're so close. We got 3 meltdowns in a row. Maybe the 4th one on Friday will be this again.
And that's
probably not. He'll cool off
what's
by
happened
then.
in the last few years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I am saying? You pre-ordered Mortal Kombat 1 Gold Edition and played the game for a week that by the time when it actually came out for the normal edition, you stopped playing it.
So,
how is that not part of the bad practices?
all that being said,
You dropped the game the day it came out or some shit.
what's the future of indies here on DSP Gaming?
All right.
I don't know. It's a tough call. It's an absolute tough call. Because at this point, I really don't know what's going to happen if anyone's ever going to show up and watch them. I'm enjoying them. And here's the other thing, too, because I'm just going to completely fucking blow this discredited nonsense out of here.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it's you, Filter commentary.
Yes.
I do exact same gameplay and commentary on a Resident Evil, on a Silent Hill, on any other survival horror game, as I did in Crow Country yesterday. I was just as engaged. I was liking it just as much. It's not me. The key factor difference is the game, not me.
Okay.
So enough with the bullshit. What it is
Okay.
these biases that people have against certain games that they then won't give them a time of day. If you like classic Resident Evil and Silent Hill, there's absolutely no reason why you wouldn't like watching me play Crow Country, except you're biased and you can't put up with a pixelated game.
I'm
It's
biased.
that simple. You know?
He's
It's
so
not
close.
so I
Yeah,
was playing
Kevin.
the game, and Phil just was completely not paying attention. He was on his phone the whole time over here, and then he was yelling at someone in chat, and then he went and took a shit for an hour. He was completely disengaged, and you could tell he didn't really like the game, he wasn't paying attention. No, it was the opposite. I loved it. So what the fuck
I
are you
loved
talking
it.
about? Right?
Yep.
So
Totally.
yeah, no, I'm not gonna put up with that nonsense either. Okay, I'm just not. All right, I'm not gonna listen to that shit. That's just bullshit. And at this point, I don't know what to do about these indies. Like I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, so what can
Like,
we
I
do?
don't
Well,
get it,
what we can
man.
do is just play them less. Right?
I thought the thing is he's gone back and forth on this before too. It's like I thought people were going to give you money to support you. Right? They were going to give you money to support you. They're not giving you money to support the game because then they would just buy the game. If it's not you, then like why do I don't understand that. I don't get it. I'm lost.
Right? If I'm gonna play an indie game, maybe I only have one in the rotation at a time. Maybe that's the best course of action. If I just have one, so that way if that and
Like he's so close to getting it. Again, people show up for Resident Evil because there's a pretty harsh penalty in those games when he plays on hard and he dies.
really
He gets loaded back like
He's
25
literally
minutes.
saying he doesn't like his audience. How can Dents listen to this scolding and give him money? So chill getting yelled at every day.
Yeah, Chaos Zero with 500 yen, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, there's that too. Where he's complaining to the people that are watching. Hello, viewer that is watching me. I am complaining that you do not watch me. What?
up being the dead stream and the dead playthrough, the least watched, attended, and supported that I do in a week, then maybe I can at least balance it with other things that are going to end up doing better, right? At least I think that would make sense. Okay. At least in that way, it's not going to be like, oh, I'm playing 2 or 3 of these and everyone's complaining. Like yesterday was all indies all day and it ended up being a pretty crappy day overall. When you look at it, gameplay wise, it wasn't. But the fact that people won't show up, I don't know what to say, right? So, I don't know. Is that the answer? Cut back and only do one indie game at a time? Now, how do I choose what indie game to play? Do I have an indie game that I play from start to finish, or do I alternate? Like, for example, right now we just took Hades 2 out of the rotation.
Like, also, what is any of this even supposed to accomplish? Because again, what he says he doesn't want to cater his streams to what trolls want. But dude, you're doing it now. Because what is this supposed to accomplish? Are you trying to get... Like, I guess he's trying to guilt viewers into giving him money. But all you're doing is kind of just revealing your hand. You're losing all of any sort of fucking leverage that you had. That's all you're really doing. You're sitting here acting like a fucking crackhead over the money that you're not getting. I have all the power if I'm a viewer, and I just don't give you money. Look at how bad you beg for it. Look at the shit that you do. Who the fuck are you guilt tripping? Fucking weirdo, man.
Right, and I am. I'm going to take it out. That's what people want me to do. It's a shame, but it is what it is.
Like, the only people you're appeasing is the trolls. People like us. People like all of you in chat right now. Just laughing at this dude.
So now this weekend, I'm thinking, hey, I probably want to do a night stream on Saturday of an indie game. And the choices are Noita or, what do you call, Stardew Valley. Completely different experiences. Noita, where it's kind of like this, take it, try to do the entire game in one shot kind of a deal, kind of like a roguelike, but it's very difficult, kind of like Dark Souls. Not that style of gameplay, but you understand what I'm saying, right? Like, it's a challenging game. Or, you can take a game like Stardew Valley.
Why is he dressed like a homeless person? Welcome, Vinmis.
Complete opposite. It's just a late night chill experience. And some people have been pushing for Stardew Valley recently. Like they're like, we really want it. You know, you've never really given it attention. It's a game that a lot of people seem to enjoy.
Yeah, Dark Souls.
So I'm thinking about like, okay, should I play one of those this weekend?
Okay, so we'll get back to this memology if you're still here. I hope you got this
Appreciate
clip.
that. So that gets us to
This clip right here.
Quite
Where is
interesting.
it? Where is it? Where is it?
Yeah, we have to figure out how to get in.
Please, let me find it.
Ching.
Oh, it's after this. It's after this.
That's real nasty. Go.
This is very important. And I hope now that there's more of you here, we need to see this again. This is from today. He just did this.
I want to feel positive about it. I don't want to be like a negative jerk and say, oh no, gaming's dead now forever.
Okay, it was right before this. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go.
Troll did a super chat and says faking tips to own trolls is a new low for you. So here's the hilarious part about this, right? For the greater part of what, 3 years, 2-3 years, tips come through manually and I shout them out. You have no clue if a single tip that has ever come through and I've shouted out has ever been real. You have absolutely no concept. There's entire people who have tipped and they might not be real. 1 Minute Man may have never existed. Do you ever think about that? So what you're saying is so nonsensically dumb. You have no clue if anything a tips is ever right. So that's one of these hilarious people that try to say, oh, I know Phil's income and shit like that. You don't know anything.
I don't know anything. So what is all this then? What is all this? Is this fake? If I don't know how much money you're getting, what is all this complaining about money? Are you lying to me right now? Did you get a tip that you're not telling me about? I only know what you want me to know, right? What am I supposed to get from that? Did you secretly get $150 and you're just not telling me so that I feel bad for you? Remember that time Tevin caught you hiding $1,000 on your leaderboards once? Remember that shit? He used to have an automated leaderboard under his Twitch stream. And one day it just said $1,000 tip from some guy. Tevin pointed it out and like the next day it was gone. DSP hit it. Is that still happening? Do you do these little baby mode rants because it makes you feel good or something? To get some fucking rage off of your chest? Do you secretly have a bunch of money? What does this even mean?
You literally know nothing at all.
I know nothing
You're just a moron who tries to live in this world where you think you have all this knowledge and control. You know nothing. In truth, you know as much as I want you to know about anything.
You know as much as I want you to know. What do you want me to know? You want me to think that you're poor? Is that what this is? What are you telling me here? What is the message? What am I supposed to gather from you saying any of this?
And maybe a lot of it's misinformation to throw people off so they don't fucking do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Misinformation. What? Whoa. Let me hear that again.
In truth, you know as much as I want you to know about anything. And maybe a lot of it's misinformation to throw people off so they don't fucking do shit. You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean? So you intentionally spread misinformation on your money. Again, what am I supposed to gather from that? What the fuck am I supposed to understand? Are you hiding money? Right? Is that what you're telling me? That's what you said. Spreading misinformation. A lot of the time you spread misinformation. What? Huh?
Right? On Saturday night. Now, let's say I play it. Does that mean that I keep that in the rotation as a game? Or do I play it once and then
like, was Keemstar right?
alternate
Does this motherfucker just love to beg? Are you secretly rich and you're just not telling people?
that with the other one? Right? Like maybe this Saturday night I play.
Now, obviously, what I really think is that he's just saying this to own a troll in the moment. And he's actually this upset. But still, why would you say any of this? This doesn't make any sense.
So, in truth, you'll never know. It's none of your business. So get fucked. And thanks for the super chat, you stupid troll.
Nice.
There you go. And by the way, in the meantime, I just received...
Cool. Very cool. Very cool of you to say any of that without thinking of what the fuck it could mean.
a Stardew Valley, but then this coming week on a Tuesday or Wednesday night, I play Noita. Right? Because they're indie games, is that okay? Or are people going to complain I'm not playing enough of it? Because usually when I play a game, I play it 2-3 times a week. Is it going to be like, oh, that's just not enough in a week and we're going to lose interest, right? I really don't know how to approach it at this point. I don't. I'm confused. As for Pro Country, I'm going to keep playing it. There's no reason to stop. It's a short game regardless. I like it. So regardless if I'm going to tell you right now, put my foot down. If I'm sitting here playing it by my fucking self, I'm still going to play it. All right? That's a game that I like. I want to keep playing right now. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm going to continue it in the rotation no matter what. So if you like Pro Country, please, by all means, come by to the streams. Watch it on demand, but continue to leave the
Yeah,
positive comments on the videos because I really appreciate that. And you know,
So he puts his foot down and says that he's gonna keep playing something. So all of this is just some sort of weird guilt trip that he's trying to do. A weird fucking guilt trip where you hold all the power. DSP doesn't have any power here. He's trying to baby rage you into giving him money, when he's just telling you that if you don't give him money, he's gonna baby rage. How is this gonna guilt people? I don't know. We'll see if it pays off.
it is what it is. If people show up or not, I guess.
It is
But I'm
what
gonna
it
play.
is.
Okay. Now, so. Now, by the way, Alex says, let's remember the comment that started this rant. There's no rant. No one what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh my god.
Like, we like seeing stakes in what you're playing. There's no stakes in anything I'm playing ever. There is
What?
no stakes in any game that I am playing ever. I'm not in a competition.
I'm not in a. He's taking it literally.
I think it's funny that Phil says that he loves Atlas games but he won't play at either Unicorn Overlord or SMP5 Vengeance or Persona 3 Reload.
Yeah, he would just say Deep Fryer with the 5, that it's just RPG overload, that it's still happening. He can't keep playing 100-hour-long RPGs. That's what he would say. I don't know. It's just, it's a pretty crazy situation. Thank you, Sly Raccoon, for the 2 months, man. Crazy.
There is no stakes in any game that I am playing ever.
Ever.
I'm not in a competition with anyone. I'm not in a fucking tournament. There's no prize at the end if I win, if I do well, or if I do poorly.
What do you mean, though? Because the prize is money. Money. Like, if people are telling you they're interested when you play shit with stakes, why are you then telling them that they shouldn't be interested in that? Bitch, you're the one begging for money. Fuck you mean? You're the one that's sitting here telling me how your business isn't working. Obviously something isn't working, right?
What are you talking about? What you're saying is nonsensical.
Yeah, Call of Duty bounties. Yeah, that was funny.
You're living in a fantasy world.
Fantasy world.
What the fuck are you speaking of? Nothing you just said makes sense. There are no stakes in any game I've ever played on this channel.
Again, I don't know why he thinks you need to be in a tournament for there to be stakes. It's like I said, Resident Evil, when he plays on... Why do you think, DSP, that people like you playing Resident Evil on hard instead of normal? Because there are stakes. If you die, you go back. You have to save. Obviously, it's more engaging when you die, and then people get to laugh at you. And someone makes a "this is how you don't play," and it adds another funny clip to it. The fuck you mean? Like, obviously, like, I don't know.
Ever.
What?
Where are you? What reality are you in?
What reality are you in? That's why ranking points don't matter, right? That's why you don't play ranked, because there are no stakes?
Imagined rank points are still stakes. No, they are not.
No,
they're
they're
imagined.
not.
They mean nothing. Nothing means anything.
Nothing
what are you
means
talking
anything.
about?
My stream fucking sucks. Nothing means anything. I fucking hate being here. I hate everything. No game that I play matters. Yeah, come and show up and give me money, please. That's pretty much what he's telling you to do.
I'm not a pro player training in a league.
I'm not a pro player, but I bought a $400 joystick and 2 copies of the same game, gold edition, with all the battle points and everything. I'm not a pro player, but I attempted to be. I attempted and failed, so I'm not a pro player anymore. I'm just going to say that I never was and I never will be, even though he attempted and failed. Just like he did with Street Fighter V, by the way. He said he wanted to go to tournaments for Street Fighter V in Seattle. He wanted to get back in the scene. And he never did. He tried and failed. Like, it's just that simple.
Wearing their fucking jersey, sweating it out, traveling the country, playing against everyone, big prize pool, big fucking competition. Look at my sponsorships all over my body, bro. Oh, I gotta do my sponsored streams, gotta appear in a million videos, go to Evo, fucking play on the big stage. Oh my god, I want that. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm a small time streamer here on
I'm
YouTube.
a small time
just
streamer.
hanging out with an audience. There's no fucking stakes.
Okay.
You have to unbrainwash yourself.
What?
Really, unfucking brainwash yourself from the nonsense. What you're saying makes no fucking sense at all.
Oh boy.
0.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Really, thank you.
Jealous L0 Sir says what?
Jealous loser says what? What?
Huh?
That's what he says. Thank you, Mr. Matt, for the 2. Appreciate it.
Oh.
I don't get it. If nothing matters, then why don't you play ranked then?
Oh man.
Thank you.
I don't get it.
Really, thank you.
Losing in the court of public opinion are stakes.
Yeah, I guess so, if you want to consider that too. Like, something as small as that could be stakes. Shorts vault with the 2. Just like ranking points can be stakes. Just like minutes of gameplay can be stakes in Resident Evil. It's also just more fun to watch. Like, no shit! No shit! That's why, like, it's more fun to watch the fucking NBA instead of some, like, high school kids play basketball. There's more stakes. There's more on the line. There's millions of dollars involved. There's, like, it's high stakes fucking basketball. Fuck you mean? Dumbass? Play ranked. It's more high stakes. There's points on the line. You always brag about Master. How does it not matter, but you brag about Master?
This is why we don't want to watch you play indie games, because there's no stakes.
Stakes. I know, Sergeant.
All right, let's get back on track.
I'm not
shall we?
actually asking these questions.
Overall, yesterday, I had a great time with the gameplay. I did. Crow Country is great. Hades 2 is great. Sadly, the audience is not taking to these indie games. I don't know why, and I can't make you. I literally cannot make people like indie games. There's nothing I can do about it. I do my same kind of commentary. It works on some games. It doesn't work on others, right? So I can't affect that. I can't, I'm not going to blame myself. I'm not, what can I do? I'm not going to sit here and freak out. I'm going to say, well, let's continue on then, right? I hope that everything makes sense. I'm sorry to those who love indie games.
Let me hear that again.
It works on some games. It doesn't work on others, right? So I can't affect that. I can't, I'm not going to blame myself. I'm not, what can I?
I'm not going to blame myself, but he'll blame you. He'll sit here and yell at you, not himself. Like, yeah, obviously I knew you weren't going to blame yourself. You've made that very clear, brother.
It doesn't work on others, right? So I can't affect that. I can't, I'm not going to blame myself. I'm not, what can I do? I'm not going to sit here and freak out.
I'm not going to sit here and freak out after freaking out for like 30 minutes. Okay. Very cool.
I'm going to say, well, let's continue on then, right? I hope that everything makes sense.
That shit's so annoying, man. That shit's so annoying. Has a mental fucking breakdown midlife crisis instantly right after. Well, what can you do, I'm not gonna sit here and freak out about it. I'm not gonna sit here and go crazy. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is just a therapy session for him. This is him talking to a therapist. This is insane. All the guilt tripping, all the shaming, all of the blaming, all of the finger pointing. What the fuck is he doing with his life? You need to reevaluate this shit, man. Just for your own fucking sanity.
Sorry to those who love indie games. I love them too. I would love to play a lot more of them, but it seems like it's just not working. For whatever reason, the audience is not engaging with the indie games. So I'm only going to be doing Crow Country, and I'm going to be doing maybe every once in a while a night stream of an indie game. Whether it's the same game over and over or we alternate between them, we'll do it. It sucks because, I got a mini PC. I was planning on playing a lot more indie games on it, and now it's kind of like, I guess not. Right? I mean, what can I do?
What can I do except sit here and yell at you?
Anyway, that's what's going on.
That's what I'll do.
Fair enough. Did we cover all the topics nicely?
Fair enough. Did I yell at you enough, fairly?
Here, in depth enough, I hope.
I hope that I yelled at you fairly enough.
What we'll do is we'll do some shout outs, and then we'll open up the Q&A and see what you guys want to talk about this morning. Okay? But I'm going to say it one more time. There's no stakes in anything that I play. I'm a guy sitting here in his office playing video games for a live audience. I'm not in a tournament. I'm not in a competition for money or placement or even bragging rights. Even if right now I went online and I went on a tear beating every good player there is in Street Fighter. If I beat Justin Wong and Daigo the Beast and Takedo and Nephew and keep going, all the Itazan and Snake Eyes and fucking Big Bird and
Big Bird.
Blue Blanca.
I like Big Bird.
I keep going, all the Itazan and Snake Eyes and fucking Big Bird, and if I beat every one of them back to back, people would still make an excuse and say none of it matters. It's just bullshit.
What do you mean, people? He lost the plot here. He started the sentence out by saying not even bragging rights matters because that's not stakes. But now he ended it by saying everyone else would say it doesn't matter.
One of them back to back.
What?
People would still make an excuse and say none of it matters.
You're the one that's saying it doesn't matter, dipshit. What the fuck are you talking about? He got so caught up in naming all of his fucking man crushes, all of his fucking wannabe boyfriends, that he lost the fucking point of the sentence that he was saying. What the fuck is wrong with you? Dumbass, you're the one saying it doesn't matter, not everyone else.
And if I beat every one of them back to back, people would still make an excuse and say none of it matters.
Okay.
It's just bullshit.
It's bullshit.
So I don't care. There's no stakes to anything I play. Now listen, does it make sense? Is it more enjoyable perhaps when I'm playing a game like Elden Ring, where it's a super difficult game, and to see me take on challenging stuff for the very first time?
I thought there were no stakes though.
And kind of struggle through it. And
he just went on a fucking major rant about how there are no stakes in anything, and then telling us how Another Crab's Treasure and Elden Ring is gonna save the business. But I thought there were no stakes in those games. Like, nothing has stakes. Then why are those two games okay? Why are Dark Souls games specifically okay? It's almost like they have stakes. The stakes are you repeating gameplay. It's that fucking simple, dude.
Overcome and rage or whatever. Yeah, it is entertaining. It's entertaining for me too.
What a weirdo.
But there's no stakes.
No stakes.
That's
Alright,
just
get
insane.
your grills ready.
To say that, like, what are you talking about? There are zero stakes.
I can
Zero.
hear him squinting.
I got 5 characters to master in Street Fighter 6.
There you go. Why did you say that? What does that matter if nothing matters?
Personally, for me, that's an accomplishment.
It's an Holy fucking shit, man. Fuck. You suck. This dude fucking sucks. This dude sucks. This dude fucking sucks, man. What is wrong with you?
Dang. To say that, like, what are you talking about? There are zero stakes. Zero. I got 5 characters to master in Street Fighter 6. Personally, for me, that's an accomplishment.
It's an accomplishment, but nothing matters. There were no stakes and it doesn't matter. You bitch. If it didn't matter, why? Like, that's like, how is it a personal accomplishment? Personal accomplishment. Not having a kid, not having his first kid, not graduating from college, not getting a degree, not starting his future career. Master with 5 characters in a game, in a thing that doesn't matter.
He's going to play up his rage in the coming days.
Maybe, yes. Thank you for the 2.
Really, thank you.
And none of your business.
The stakes are making money to pay your mortgage.
That too. But yeah, ES. We'll see. He has a day off, so maybe he'll cool down, ES. And none of your business. Thank you for the 2. That too. These are the stakes. If you want to improve, you're the one that's begging, not me. All right. Tell me how it's a personal achievement in the thing that doesn't matter again.
To say that, like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking
Zero
about?
stakes.
Zero stakes.
I got 5 characters to master in Street Fighter 6. Personally, for me, that's an accomplishment. Because for many years, I didn't play competitive fighting games. And a lot of people said I was washed up and I was never going to be decent ever again. And now here I am getting characters to master rank.
Here I am. Bitch talking about here I am. Here I am hiding from ranked matches. Here I am talking about how there's no stakes in anything because I'm too afraid to play ranked. And I'm too afraid to say that I'm too afraid. Here I am. Like a hurricane.
With winning win-loss records. Oh, by the way, with insane input lag, which we finally just eliminated, right? That's a personal accomplishment for me. If I didn't do it,
Hey, Renee.
it wouldn't have mattered anyway. If I master every character, it still doesn't matter.
Are you kidding
What
me?
does-
You just told, like, you... Oh my god. I know I keep pausing. You just told us 5 characters in Master is a personal achievement of yours. And you're telling us if you got every character to Master, it wouldn't matter. How the fuck would it not matter? You said it was a personal achievement.
Thank you.
Who are you?
Really,
Am I
thank you.
crazy?
Maybe he means no stakes and not stakes.
I was trying to think of a steak joke, but I couldn't think of a funny one. Big ups ES for the 2.
What does that change?
What does
Is
it
anyone
change?
ever gonna be
I
like-
don't know, bro. You tell me. 5 is a personal achievement. What did that change? Why is that a personal achievement?
It still doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
What does that change? Is anyone ever going to be like, wow, Phil's a well-respected Street Fighter player? No. Is anyone ever going to say, wow, Phil's amazing. He's one of these really top, entertaining, high skill level Soulsborne players? No.
No, I'm trash, actually. I'm just trash. That's pretty much what he's saying.
None of that ever matters. Never. What are you talking about? I gave up on that shit ages ago.
Yeah,
no one
demon.
cares. Everyone on the internet just wants to fucking make jokes and make fun of you and turn you into a lolcow meme and fucking laugh and deride you.
Yeah,
No
people
matter
turn you into it. It's not you doing this. Like, dude, you're so...
what you do, it's not good enough.
Okay.
No matter how you perform, you're still a piece of dog shit, right? So why the fuck would I care? I gave up caring a long time ago. I really
Yeah,
did.
that's
The
why you
reason
ran
that
away,
I get
right?
impassioned when I play a game like Street Fighter and I get angry when I lose is because I lost to bullshit. I'm playing and I did the fucking move and it doesn't come out and I'm gonna lose because of that shit? Fuck that.
But it doesn't matter though, right?
No, if
There are no stakes, right?
I'm gonna lose. I lost because you outplayed me. I lost because you knew better than me and you beat me. You were
Right, but if someone beats you, it doesn't matter, right? Because there's no stakes. Correct? This is what you just told us.
more educated than me. You had better hand-eye coordination. You had mix-ups. You got me, right?
Right.
Good. I agree. But
I agree.
I get angry because the game's not fucking working. That's why I get angry at Street Fighter. Not because, oh,
Yes, Phil. I agree, Phil.
I absolutely should be a dominant.
And so does
And
Cat.
by the way, Cat agrees with me.
And this is Cat in the other room.
Look at this guy. He looks so depressed.
Player with all the points, and I should be the highest ranked dude. I don't give a
I
fuck.
agree, Cat.
I haven't cared for a very long time ago. For a very long time now. You know what I'm saying? And TJ says, "Well, I guess what matters to the viewer,
Yeah, the
it
thumb
makes.
to
No,
the
I guess it
door.
matters to the viewer and it makes it entertaining. But you're getting entertainment out of something that
What about the cat downstairs? What was that?
what was that noise? It doesn't exist. Do you understand?
What doesn't exist? I'm sorry.
And
I
TJ
wasn't
says, "Well, I
listening.
guess what matters to the viewer, it makes. No, I guess it matters to the viewer and it makes it entertaining. But you're getting entertainment out of something that doesn't exist. Do you? Huh?
What? What does that mean?
Matters to the viewer and it makes it entertaining. But you're getting entertainment out of something that doesn't exist. Do you?
What? I know this entertains you, but it doesn't actually entertain you because it doesn't exist.
Huh?
What?
Understand? You're fooling yourself into this weird parallel dimension of people care if Phil wins or loses. Nobody does. All people
Nobody
want to do is make
does.
fun of me anyway. So why the fuck do I care? Right? I don't. That's the truth.
Like, bro, this fucking rant is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. What? I don't care. That's why I'm running away from ranked, because I don't care. What the fuck, dude? What?
It's like, at one point I did, ages ago when I started on YouTube.
At one point I cared. Now he's cured of caring. This
I
is
was
so
going
dumb.
into YouTube
I'm sorry.
being known as an established Street Fighter player. I went in, people, oh, Dark Side Phil, people know who that is.
You know how to tell bullies that you don't care about being bullied? You say you don't care what they're saying and then you cry about it. Yeah, that totally is how that works,
Right?
dude.
Now I become the running meme of the internet as the fucking loser guy
And you keep bringing up how you're the running meme of the
who
internet.
sucks at everything. So why the hell do I care
Yeah,
if I
where's
do
the
well
lie?
or suck at a game? There's no stakes. There's zero stakes.
I don't get it.
How do people not understand reality in
shaking.
2024? I
I'm
don't
confused.
get it. I don't.
I'm
I
lost.
just don't, I don't
Thank
get it.
you.
I know maybe what it is because people are like, wow, that's kind of depressing.
We
It's
laugh
kinda-
at Phil when he wins too. Also, Cat is fat.
That's a true statement. We should hear what that would sound like if it was Cat. That would be crazy.
What was that noise? Guessing annihilation.
Look at this.
Stakes. There's zero stakes. How do people not understand reality in 2024? I don't get it. I don't. I just don't. I don't get it. I know maybe what it is because people are like, wow, that's kind of depressing and nihilistic. Yeah, that's my existence and it's not my fault. There's nothing I can do to change this insane group of obsessed losers on the internet who do everything they possibly can to make
He really just said, that's my existence.
depressing and nihilistic. Yeah, that's my existence and
That's my existence. Holy
it's not my
fuck.
fault. There's nothing I can do to change this insane group of obsessed losers on the internet who do everything they possibly can to make me look bad every day and just erase anything positive about me. So I don't care anymore. I just don't. There's no, oh, you must play a game at the hardest difficulty. You must, rage at this. It must be stakes when you play. There's no fucking stakes ever. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, and you need to stop brainwashing yourself into believing it. That's utter stupidity. You'll do a lot better
What? You're brainwashing yourself into being entertained by shit that you're entertained by. What?
understanding if you come here just to hang out with me and have a good time. Let's have some social interaction. Let's laugh at the game and my shortcomings, but let's revel in some of
Yeah, I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, he's pretty much just shitting on his audience, saying that he doesn't want this audience.
Crawling in my skin. Musical note.
Crawling in my skin. Thank you for the 2, VLX. But pretty much, he's sitting here shitting on the people watching him, that he wants different people watching him. You guys aren't good enough.
the wins, but understand that it's all just jokes and fun, and we just have
Jokes and fun.
He will tilt when reality finally hits him. Devilish face, devilish face, devilish face.
Big ups your man in London collecting for the £2. He will.
Have a good time together. That's what it's supposed to be.
I don't think he'll ever even notice, though, to be honest.
We're unplugging from reality to come to a stream, forget about all that drama and bullshit out there. When everyone out there is raging about politics and shit and they're at each other's throats right now, fuck all that. Unplug from that. Come to this channel and just relax and enjoy games. That's what it's supposed to be.
No, it's not, though. It's not, because you can't just relax and enjoy games. Because he does this. He does this when he doesn't make money. People were telling him, he told us people were begging him to keep playing Hades 2. And then he said, just look at the support. Just look at the support and the views and tell me how I'm supposed to keep playing it. I can't just keep enjoying watching, like, you play the game. Because if I don't give you money, you do this. King Be Cruel, dude, with the mouth drooler.
Fucking retard.
Super sticker. I shouldn't have said that, actually. Thank you, King Be Cruel.
Now, oh man, I can't wait to see Phil get his ass whooped the Street Fighter today because he's playing only ranked and he's gonna lose all his ranking points. I can't wait to fuck you.
Fuck you. I don't care though, but fuck you. I don't care though. It doesn't matter and I don't care, but fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Yes, you.
Stop changing my content into something it's not. It was never supposed to be that to begin with.
All
Why
right.
the fuck did you make it like that? It's a drama. You know what it is? Drama.
You made it like that. You made it like that.
You like drama. What are you, 4?
All right.
Enough with the fucking drama. Grow the fuck up. When will you grow up? And stop asking for drama every second of your fucking life. Really? It's the only reason any of these idiots have following on the internet is because these idiots are drama. Drama everywhere. Drama when you play games. Drama when you fucking go outside. Drama when you take a shit. Will the turd splash on your ass or not? Drama. Who cares? Unreal. That's exactly right. Ranked is drama. Correct. You want to see drama because I'm playing a ranked match and I lose. Haha, drama. Phil failed. Fuck you.
Fuck you. You want to be entertained? Fuck you. You want to be entertained on my stream? Darkside Phil, DSP Gaming? Fuck you.
Don't come by anymore.
Don't come by anymore. Why is no one showing up? Where did all the viewers go? Don't come by anymore. Where? I'm so shocked that why are people not showing up to my streams?
Don't watch the shit.
Don't watch the shit. Why are people not coming to my stream?
No
Leave.
one cares about you.
No one cares about you.
Especially me. I'm here to enjoy games for what they are and to have a good positive time with my audience. I'm not here for your dramatic entertainment purposes.
What? I'm not here for your entertainment purposes.
To satiate
I'm not here to entertain you.
your desire.
I'm here to beg for money and clock out. Fuck out of here. You. Yes, you. Fuck you.
For personal
Fuck the
failures
Oscars.
because it makes you feel better about yourself because you see a streamer rage and fail at a game. You're a loser. All right? I don't care about you. You're a loser. Don't come back. Debo, our first tipper of the day, tipped $2. By the way, I think he got banned again by a mod. He says,
What?
when you first ordered Qdoba and you didn't enjoy the food, wouldn't you be upset if the owner of the business blamed you because of their inadequacy? You're responsible for the menu, not us.
Nice.
But
Let's
the
see.
point, what?
How
Let
do
me
you
think
spin
about
this? How do you spin
Really,
this?
I want to think about this for a second.
All right, think about it.
So, the restaurant makes bad food. Outright, the restaurant makes terrible food.
Right, like terrible
Okay?
videos,
Awful
okay?
food,
Right?
It's disgusting. The shrimp is gross.
Right?
The onions are way overpowering in
Right.
flavor,
The videos are gross.
right?
They're way too long and trash.
The guacamole is so bad.
The streamer is so bad
that it's just gooping and sliding down the plastic. It's
that he goops and slurps down his fucking face every year, droops lower down.
obviously revolting.
It's
if
revolting.
I eat that, I'm gonna get sick.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the hypothetical.
So I go to eat it and I criticize.
All right, I go to watch it and then I criticize it, right?
And now you're saying that that's the equivalent of Qdoba blaming me. No, that's
What?
not at all. That's not what the situation is, stupid.
What?
First of all, I paid for the Qdoba.
To them snipe.
I paid for the Qdoba.
You know
What?
how people egg a house. A 4chan user should scat his house.
Ew, that's disgusting. I disavow that statement. Sonic Jaded with the 5. You should do it, if anything. I don't know. I'm not doing that. But thank you for the 5, dude.
Based.
Thank you so much.
Right? Right? I purchased it. I have the right to complain about it.
Okay.
It's bad or whatever.
But like, what if I gave you $1? Don't I have the right to complain about it then?
Because I purchased something outright and it was a bad product.
Okay.
Right? And the quality could even make me sick. It's completely different thing, a transaction versus someone is providing something for free.
There you go. Bitch, dumb motherfucker, like, bruh, like, what is wrong with you? Dumb motherfucker. What does that word mean? Free. What does that word mean? You fucking idiot.
It's completely different thing, a transaction versus someone is providing something for free.
Bitch, it's free. Bitch, I can turn on your channel right now and watch your shit for free, dumbass. I don't have to give you shit, dumbass. Fuck you mean? Don't complain when people don't give you money. They don't have to. It's free.
Hello, everyone. Welcome
Look,
back
I
to
just
Season
started
2,
your
and
channel.
today
This
on our
fucking garbage ass playthrough. Take my dislike. Fuck you. What is this? I didn't have to give you money for this. If you're gonna sit here and bitch about how people don't give you money, like, what are you doing then? Nobody has to even give you a cent. Nobody has to give you anything. Fuck are you doing sitting here complaining about people not giving you money? They don't have to. They don't have to. You have to work for your money, DSP. It's that simple.
that was requested.
Dumb motherfucker.
Okay.
Man. Stupid ass.
And then people don't want it. To correct your analogy, which is so incorrect, this would be the equivalent
Okay, shut up.
of
Fuck you.
Qdoba saying, hey, we're going to give out free food today. What would you like? And everyone said, hey, we want free chicken bowls today.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do my absolute best to make you a great chicken bowl. And so I make a great chicken bowl, and I put it out, and no one shows up.
Right. And then the guy who made the chicken bowl would ask everyone who didn't show up for money and yell at them for not showing up. And then consistently beg them for money. Look, I made you this free chicken bowl. Now give me money for the free chicken bowl. What the fuck you mean? Your stupid ass fucking Olympic fucking mental gymnastics doesn't work here. Your stupid ass fucking logic of trying to deconstruct, I'm gonna logically fucking nerd emoji, I'm gonna logically fucking disprove this guy's fucking argument. What the fuck, bro? It doesn't make any sense. This is so stupid. You're the dumbest motherfucker, man. What are you talking about? Dumb bitch, man.
Where is everyone? It's free chicken bowl day. You said you wanted chicken bowls. Here's the free chicken bowls. No one came.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Yeah, where are you? Where's my money? Here's the free chicken bowl. Where's my money? What? Is it free or not? See how stupid that is?
It's not even like you showed up and said, oh, I don't like it. You didn't even show up.
Right.
The store's empty.
Well, that's not even true, though, because people were telling you they don't like it. They were just telling you to put steaks in your shit. Put some steaks in the chicken bowl, dumbass. Add some fucking steaks on there. Where are the steaks? You're telling me there's no steaks. I want steaks. Fuck you. I didn't ask for chicken. I asked for steaks. Dumb bitch. Fuck you. I'm getting so mad.
That's the equivalent comparison. So nice try, stupid.
Nice try, stupid.
But no, I'm not. Your comparison is asinine and stupid. You don't even understand what a fucking analogy is.
All right. I don't understand what it is.
What a dick. And by the way,
what a dick. And he's banned, by the way.
Really, thank you.
His glove wearer LARP really is the worst. Fish
What?
cake. Fish cake.
Dude, you robot boy. VLX with the 2. His glasses wearer LARP really is the worst. I'm not sure what you mean by that. You mean the gunner glasses? Because he has real glasses. He needs to wear them to drive, and he doesn't.
Banned
So that's pretty funny, but thank you, VLX.
again, rightfully so. So we're not unbanning him again. If we see Debo, we're getting rid of him on site. He's an asshole.
Ban on site because he made too much sense. He might distract the cult.
Anyone else have anything else they'd like to talk about before we adjourn for today? Any other topics or anything to cover? And by the way, I'm just going to say this up front, and I'll say it again when we start with gameplay. Yesterday was a really slow day overall.
Look at this asshole. Here's your free chicken. Yeah, you didn't show up and give me money.
Really?
Here's your free playthrough. Where's my money? Aximers. Thank you, Limecatcher, for the 2. He's like on stage 7 by now.
When it comes to support.
Thank you so much. Look at this guy. After his stupid analogy thing, what does he do? Right after that, what does he do?
And by the way, I'm just going to say this up front, and I'll say it again when we start with gameplay. Yesterday was a really slow day overall.
It was a slow day.
When it comes to support. And I guess it's because I played 2 indie games. It sucks that I have to think that if I play indie games, it's going to be like that. But I guess that's life. Today we got Fallout 4, which is pretty much almost always done pretty decently on stream. We got Street Fighter tonight. Please, guys, support the streams. It would be great. Anything appreciated, whether it's super chats, memberships, tips. You know, everything is good.
There you go.
I would really like to hit the tier 1 tips goals on both streams today because I didn't at all yesterday, not even close. So if you could support the streams today, I really appreciate that to help.
Man,
help for
speaking of stupid food analogies, imagine they're giving away free food. You want a free hot dog? Yeah. Ah, wasn't that hot dog good, huh? Wasn't it so good? Yeah. You want to give me money now? What? You ever had people like try to hand you a mixtape for free and then they tell you to pay for it? Huh? What?
Yesterday, okay?
I don't want it in the first place, motherfucker.
I think we've had a nice long podcast here today. I think it's time to wrap it up so we can jump into Fallout and start relaxing and doing some questing, right? So I want to say thank you to everyone here who enjoyed the show. And I shall return on Friday.
If someone makes food that gives you food poisoning, and you complain and ask not to be poisoned, why would you be shocked people don't come back?
I don't know, dude. The question is why. It's the eternal question.
Okay.
It's crazy.
For an abridged podcast, just keep in mind, Friday's podcast will be short. I'm going to rush through it so we can get a little bit of gameplay in before
we're almost done here, guys.
Okay, so just making that clear. It's going to be a different kind of day on Friday. Thank you all for a great streaming week. I really enjoyed it. I hope that you'll stick around for Fallout, but if not, I wish you the best. Be safe tomorrow. Have some fun away from the live streaming, and I'll be back on Friday with a chaotic week, but hopefully a week that will be full of fun information.
God
right?
damn,
what we
man.
really need right now is some fun information regarding games. So hopefully we get it, right? All right, guys, thank you so much. See you Friday.
See you Friday. I will not be seeing you Friday, dude.
All right.
Oh, he's not done?
Friends.
Okay.
Let's get set up for Fallout. I do have to use the restroom briefly, but it won't be a big deal or anything. Get the console on here.
All right, guys, I think this is done with. King Sly is streaming. The legend himself, the God body.
Thank you guys for the support so far. Anyone who did.
Tell him I sent you. I'm going to redirect you there.
Have a great, solid day.
Have a great, solid day, guys. I know it's an abrupt ending. I apologize for that. Thank you for the likes, the super chat, the everything. I just want King Sly to get the love he deserves. So please follow King Sly. Tell him I sent you. Appreciate him. Love him, love him. Big ups. Okay. Enjoy, guys. King Sly, enjoy the rest of your day. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Really, thank you. I hope you enjoy seeing this again through King Sly. Big ups. See you guys.